Hello everyone, Sigs here, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Path of Radiance for the Nintendo Gamecube. We are picking up with the final chapter of the game here, Chapter 29. Should be a pretty long and probably difficult mission, the way that I'm going to play it. Also going to be a lot of cutscenes and dialogue and story wrapping up, I imagine, so all that will be included in this recording if anyone would like to see the finale of the story. But with all that being said, let's just get right into it, starting off with some cutscenes and dialogue. So as always, I will let that roll on screen. Feel free to read it if you like, and skip ahead if not. Alright, so right off the bat, seems like we are getting the results of our last battle, so we don't get any more money. What we have is all we have to work with for this final chapter. We did get the maximum amount of bonus experience from the last chapter, so we'll spend that just to get the last few level ups on any unit that we can, and we did exceedingly well, as usual. So I believe that will take us to the pre-mission setup, which it does. Going a little out of order this time compared to what I usually do. It looks like we don't get any new support conversations, so I did not get to max out everybody's support, and there's a lot of conversations that I did not get a chance to see during this playthrough, so a little unfortunate just because they're kind of cool. You learn more about the characters, in addition to the actual benefits that it provides during combat, during the missions. But this game does have like a replay kind of New Game Plus type feature where you can do multiple playthroughs, and so you could potentially see all these conversations if you were to play through again with different characters. But what we've seen so far is all we get to see, so if you want to see any of the conversations that I've done, you can go back to any of the various chapters, and then time-stamped in the pre-mission setup section, you'll see that's where I had all these conversations. But that's going to be all we can do for this playthrough, so that's done. We do have some info conversations here. So just 3 one-star conversations with a friend. So these aren't going to give us anything. They're not going to tell us anything like particularly useful, but it's just going to, I don't know, tell us something, flesh out some of the characters a little more maybe. So I'll just run through all 3 of them. Feel free to read them if you'd like, and skip ahead if you'd rather do that. But let's see what the first friend has to say. Alright, well, Nasir trying to make right for stealing the medallion. Still don't really like him for doing that and betraying us, but at least he's trying to make things right. So let's see what the second conversation is. Alrighty, and then the final conversation of the game here. Alright, so 2 more conversations there, wrapping up kind of the Lagoo's characters' arcs, I suppose. And now I'll move forward with the rest of the setup here. So, first of all, bonus experience. We have a decent amount to spend. I'm not going to give any to Ike, obviously, because he's max level. I'm not going to give any to Alencia, because I don't plan on using her. Miss should be able to get level 20 on her own during this mission. Ashnard gets the double experience from her ability, Paragon. So I don't think I want to give any to her. I'm just curious. You know, she doesn't really have any other skills beyond that one anyway, but Oscar and Kieran maybe want some. Marcia can probably get to level 20 on her own. Boyd might want a little. Volk is behind, but honestly, even at this level, since most of his damage comes from like crit chance and that kind of stuff, he feels really strong for that level. Obviously, more levels, you know, more HP, more survivability, more defense, and if he gets more skill, he's more likely to crit and proc his lethality. So maybe I'll put some on him. I think Boyd's gonna get some here. So in order to give him the 32 that he needs, it's gonna take a little over 100, I think, but I'll go ahead and do that. Get him a level up going into the chapter. Basically what's going on here is, I mean, I want to get everybody, if I can get them a level like this, to go into the chapter a little bit stronger. I think that's a good idea. And then the other concern is, once I finish this chapter, there's going to be some bonus maps that I can do. And when you do those bonus maps, it pulls your character data from the endgame clear file. So like wherever I end up at the end of this chapter, I'm going to create like a cleared game save. So I want to get everybody like the highest level possible. Ideally to level 20 for these characters that are really close to level 20, so that when I go to do these bonus maps, I have strong units to use. So, and let me just check how many characters I take with me on this mission. I take 14. So that would be 36, 9, 12, and then the other 2 that I would take would be Har and I guess Jeffrey. I may take Rayson. I love that he can chant and allow other units to move an additional time. What would it take to just give him a level up for the hell of it? 20, so it would, damn, it would take 62. I think I'm just gonna do that. I think I'm taking him on this mission, unless I miscounted. So we might as well make him a little tankier, hopefully, which we do not, unfortunately, but that's all right. So as far as the rest of it goes, Soren's good. You know, we'll definitely give one to Titania here, because that doesn't take much. All my paladins are coming with me. She gets HP, luck, and defense. That's all right. Now I have a decent amount left. I'm thinking Oscar, Oscar and Kieran, and I guess Boyd. Just dump the rest of it into them. God, Neff. I dumped so much bonus experience into her because everyone said she's great. and give her Luna, use her occult scroll on her, she'll be awesome, and I just wasn't feeling it, you know. Maybe with a little more investment she would have broken through, but what a waste of bonus experience she was for this playthrough for me. Anyway, I'll give Kieran 1 level to start, which is going to eat through a lot of the bonus experience, but we'll give him a level up. We'll miscalculate and give him 10 extra, actually, but, crummy level up, just 1 speed. May come back to him, but why don't we give Oscar 1? He, on the other hand, is somebody that I invested in and turned into one of my strongest units now. I still think Marsha's the best, and possibly even Jill is better, but wow, another crummy level up, just 1 defense. But yeah, Oscar quite good. I mean, partly because I gave him the Night Ward, and I also gave him the Occult Scroll to learn Soul, but, you know, 23 strength, you know, he's got good stats, good speed, a lot of HP. I mean, he really turned into one of my best units, so good for him. Let's give Kieran 1 more. Let's get the 2 of them up to level 14. So... alright, that's a little better of a level up, still not great, but Kieran and Oscar both have, they have a support rank, so if I use the 2 of them together and they sit right next to each other, they give each other bonus stats, and they also both have my Soul, the Occult Scroll, so the 2 of them together at level 14 should be pretty potent. We'll give Boyd a whole level up here, let's see how much that takes. Oh man, that takes like almost all my bonus experience, so I'll probably do that, but let me just see if there's anybody else that it's like worth putting it on more. Jill's already 14, Har is already 14. I think they could probably benefit from it a little more than Boyd. He feels very powerful, even a level behind them. Volk is like, again, behind on level, and it would take less bonus experience to give him another level, but just because he crits and stuff, you know, it feels like he doesn't need it as much. He's also not in combat range as frequently due to his limited mobility. It would be easy to give Astra to level up because it takes half as much bonus experience, but again, I think she could just get it on her own. So we'll do Boyd. Why not? He's gonna be massive with this level up, I hope. Nope. These have all been really crappy level ups. What I could have done is I could have saved before I did this and then redone this, and it's just random every time you level them up what stats they get, so I could have fished for better level ups, but at this point, too late for that. I'm not sure that I really plan on using Reese in any of the bonus maps. If I did, it may make sense to just get him to level 2 here, but Tanith, a bit of a disappointing unit. Her recruit ability can be very useful, but it also soaks up a lot of experience potentially from other units if her recruits go and get the kills, and on her own she's just felt underwhelming, so she's probably not getting taken, so I'm not going to worry about getting the last 11 experience on her. Jeffrey, another paladin, which is cool, but I already have all these other paladins that I use, so I guess with the last little bit, I might just give one to Astrid because it doesn't take as much as it would to level up another unit. Why not? And then I'll just dump the rest into Volk, I guess. Alright, there's a decent level up, HP and strength, that's good. And then, yeah, I guess the last little bit just goes into Volk for the hell of it. And that is all of our bonus experience for this playthrough. No bonus XP remaining. So, that's that. And then as far as skills go, I did this in the last chapter. The only ones I don't have assigned are this Parody Gamble, which I had on Kieran and I've just never even used, and then this Provoke, which the Provoke could be useful in some situations, I guess. Who's like a really strong defensive unit? Maybe Har? Why don't I just throw that on Har for the hell of it? so that I could like send, if I have a weaker unit that's out ahead, I could send Har in and then use Provoke, and then they'll attack Har instead of the weak unit. Is that how that works? And then, as far as the rest of this goes, I guess everybody's more or less fine. Mist could learn Gamble, which would be kind of a waste. Support terrain and skill bonuses. I'm not even going to use these last two. I mean, I could gamble on him. Doubles his chance to crit, but halves his chance to hit. So it really is just a gamble. Kind of a cool option to have, I suppose. The only character it's even going to fit on, though, I guess I'll throw it on Mist. It's very rare that I actually do combat with her, but if I do, why not take a chance on a crit? Because if she doesn't crit, she's going to do no damage anyway. And then this last ability almost seems like a detriment. I don't know if that only affects, like, enemy units, or if that affects me as well. So it almost seems like a bad thing if it affects me, so I'm not going to use that one. That's all my skills. Last thing to do here is just get kitted out for the final mission. Now, as far as those bonus maps go, you can, I believe, convoy before the missions, so I don't need to leave these units equipped with what I want to use with them on the bonus maps. I'll be able to swap stuff around during the bonus map missions, so just wondering like how many Lagoos type enemies are going to be on this upcoming map. Looks like there are going to be at least some, so maybe I just keep the Lagoo Slayer. This seems fine for Ike. Again, because he's already level 20, I don't really want to have him fight anything. Alincia I'm not going to use, I don't think, and if I do, she's fine with that. Now there's one thing I want to do here, so I can actually steal a really powerful item in this map. In order to do that, I need to silence him, wound him until he's under half HP, and then when he switches to the elixir to heal himself, I can steal it with a thief. So I need a silence staff. Do I have one? I thought there was... I don't know that I even have one. I know there was one I could steal in one of the other missions, and I don't... Okay, I do have one. So we'll take silence over... I guess Restore? Hopefully there's no crazy poison or sleep enemies in this map. And I'll go to try to steal this really crazy tome here. So we'll take Silence. I still have Hammerny or whatever. I could restore one of my items to maximum durability. It looks like I'm not even going to end up using that. And I also have this Ashera Staff. Restores all HP to all allied units and restores their condition to normal everywhere. The range is total. So she can use that. I may want to use it on the bonus maps. I don't know that I even want to here. I want certainly a fresh Psychic on her for this level. And then do I have another heal that's fresh? No, but I have one with 27, so we'll take that. I kind of want the Ashera Staff just like in my back pocket as like an oh shoot, you know, in case I need to absolutely save somebody. But what would I drop for it? I guess just her sword. I mean, she doesn't really ever fight. I just like having the option to be able to fight with her if needed. But that's what I'm going to do. I'll get rid of the sword. I'll just take this crazy staff with me. Hopefully not even use it, but if I need to, at least I have it. So that sets her up for what I need her to do this time around. Astrid's going to be fine with all that. Oscar... Silverlance job. I'm going to be fine with all that. Kieran, that was something I wanted to do that I forgot to do last chapter. I'm going to get rid of the Steel Axe and then take just a silver one. He has S rank, A rank in axes. So he can use that. Everything else is fine. Marsha, very much fine with that. Now Boyd is probably fine like that. I gave Titania, she's S rank on axe, so I gave her this other crafted axe that I had. I may want to put that on Boyd. He does also have S rank. I'll leave it on Titania, I guess. Volk, that it matters. It's only 4 charges of difference, but I'll give him a fresh stiletto for the hell of it. Titania should be fine with that. Soren definitely good with that. Jill looks good. I don't think I have another Laguz lance. Again, I don't really know exactly how many Laguz enemies are in this upcoming chapter, but they can be a pain to deal with, so I do want to take Laguz weapons just in case. I had them all from the last mission because that last mission was like mostly Laguz enemies, but we'll just keep it this way for now. Everybody else is fine. Did also have, there's like a second Laguz guard that I forgot to use in the last mission. I don't know who even has it. Oh, Titania had it. Alright, so that's fine. You know what? In that last mission, if you go back and look, or if you saw it already, I almost failed because Titania got down to 2 HP and almost died. And if she did not have that Laguz guard equipped, she would have died. Because the final hit, she had 9 HP and a Laguz hit me for 7. Would have hit me for 14 without the Laguz guard, so I actually... I'm very lucky that I happen to have that equipped on her without even knowing it. But anyway, I think that is going to be good. I have, I believe, all of my crafted weapons that I've been crafting, 1 per chapter for the previous few chapters. All my axes, my lance, my sword on Ike. Never crafted a bow. I don't really have a lot of bow users. I got the thunder spell on Soren. And now there are some other like crazy weapons I could take here. Really, with this being the last chapter of the game, there's like no reason to even hold on to this stuff. I should just sell it all. Anything that I'm not going to use in this level or in the bonus missions, and just use the gold to like craft one more really good weapon, or you know. I definitely spent a lot more. Like I think I bought all of these. I'm like, oh, what if I need 3 silver swords, and I only have 1 character that even uses swords. What if I need 4 steel swords? So, not the most efficient use of gold in this playthrough. Could have spent that gold crafting more powerful weapons and using them to make things go quicker, but we were being cautious, making sure we made it to the end of the game with plenty of stuff, so I think that's all fine. I don't really have any other, like, stat items that I should use that I haven't. I should just sell that Master Seal for 5,000. The one other thing I want to do is use that arm scroll. So it's going to go on somebody who's at A rank that I could get to S rank. Kieran's got to be close on his own. I don't know that he'll get it in this level, though. I wish there was a way to check how close you were. Oscar being at A rank on Lance, S rank would be nice too, but I prefer axes to lances, so Ashnard not going to be able to get S rank on bow no matter what, which is a bit of a shame. If she could get to A during this level, then I could use the scroll on her and get her to S for the bonus maps to use that double bow. Nobody else could even use that double bow as far as I know, so that would be cool, but at this point I'm just going to want to use the scroll now. Soren, if he was at A magic, I'd love to get him to S, but BB. Alright, so I think that the plan here is really just going to be to use that on Kieran, get him to S rank on his axe, just to make him a little stronger for this mission, so I've been holding on to these since the start of the game. I thought I might need them to make the difference between someone like being able to use, you know, one of these really strong weapons or not. As it stands, it's not as useful as I thought it was going to be, but he does have an axe equipped, so when we use it, it will make his axe go from A to S. So outside of like seeing if anybody gets any proficiency level ups during this chapter and then using the arm scroll during the bonus map to get somebody to S who wouldn't otherwise be able to get to S, I'm just going to use it here. So I'm assuming that's not going to happen, and then I'm just going to use it here, get him to S. Makes him that much more powerful for this mission, so that's good. And then taking a lot of time here, I know, but it's the last time, it's the last mission, so just want to make sure everything's covered. Last thing I could do is just, you know, buy any of this stuff. At this point, it would mostly just be to make sure that I had stuff for the bonus maps, but I already have like a full convoy. So I don't really need anything. And then I could do one more forge here. Oh yeah, I can buy psychic staves now. So I already have. I can buy recovers too. I already have a few psychics because I've been stealing them with Volk. So let me see what I have. So I have a full one on her, plus another full one, plus 14, plus 10, plus 7, yeah, so I don't need any more psychics. So I could forge a new weapon for this chapter. So let me see. Ike already has a forged sword. She doesn't need anything. Ashnard, I don't think I'm going to make a bow for her. Kieran has the axe. Marsha has the spear. So I think I'm going to make... Titania has the axe. He has the tome. I'm either going to make a spear for Jill or an axe for Boyd or a lance for Oscar. I just think axes tend to be stronger, but Oscar is more easily able to move up in combat. I'm going to do... What if I were to just, like, forge some kind of crazy javelin? For the hell of it at this point. What would it look like if it was maxed out? I could afford it. There's no reason to hold on to this gold. So what if I just made him, like, the craziest ranged weapon ever? Not either. Because I want to bring a ranged weapon on him, but if I make him the staff, what do I drop for it? He wants to just keep the silver one. The killer is, like, honestly better because of its crit chance. Let me see... That is a 30% crit chance. I can't even get close to that with a forged weapon, so that ends up being better. Maybe I just drop the Laguz. That's what we'll do. We'll get rid of the Laguz lance. We'll keep... Actually, let me see if there's something better than a javelin that I have, like a short spear. No. I have this flame lance, but... I don't know how that works. It deals magic damage. I don't know if it scales off of your magic stat or not, though, but I'll just give him a fresh javelin. And let's just use our last forge and our last little bit of gold. We're going to make him a sick lance. We'll go silver. We'll go attack all the way up for sure. Hit needs to go up. Crit, we can do that. Can we do one more? No, too expensive. Weight can go down, though, so that's what we'll do. That's what it'll cost. I'm gonna name it, oops. No, how do I get to delete? There we go. I almost just want to call it Oscar's Lance, because I think he's the only one I'm gonna use it on, but I might just want to give it another cool name. I can't think of any cool names for a spear right now. I think I'm maybe like... Am I even spelling this right? Did Achilles even use a javelin or use a spear? Is this bad luck because of the Achilles heel? I'm trying to think of like... I think of like a Roman soldier, you know, a Greek soldier with a spear and a phalanx, something like that. I think that just sounds cool. I don't know if it even makes sense, but I think I'm just going to call it that. Like Ajax or Ares or something. I'm just gonna call it that. That's fine. It doesn't even matter what I call it. So, and then, you know what? I think I'm gonna make it green though. That's a little tribute to the fact that Oscar's gonna use it since he has the green armor. It's gonna match. So we'll do green. We'll say okay. We'll give it to Oscar. There you go, bud. For how much I raged at you in the early game, if you go back and watch any of those recordings, I am quite happy with how he turned out. So you earned it, bud. That's going to take care of everything. My last pre-mission setup. Let's go ahead and save here. We'll save over our chapter 28. I don't think I need to go back. This is technically Endgame, not chapter 29, but it is the chapter that follows chapter 28, so it might as well be called chapter 29. That's what I've been calling it. Anyway, let's save and get into it. Probably going to be a long chapter here, so let's get moving. Alright, that's a pretty good speech, I guess. I guess I might as well. I don't know what the difference is if I do or if I don't, but let's hear what he has to say. Ah, yes. Great speech, Ike. Round of applause. Hey there. Yep, good job, buddy. Oh, God, I thought it was going to get better from there, but that's not awfully inspiring. Maybe it'll pick up here. Good job, Ike. That is awe-inspiring. I am just shivering with goosebumps. Marvelous. I'm being half sarcastic. It actually wasn't that bad of a speech, so... Let's get hyped for this final mission now. Oh, jeez. Should have just fought him there. Not add to this whole level. Could have ended it right then and there, but I guess it's more fun this way. And that is one hell of a map we're gonna have to deal with here. So let's get into the setup here. First of all, look at the map. Now the goal of this mission is to defeat the boss, which is Ashnard, this sword, Gurgurant, interesting name. Oof, might be a little tough to fight him. But we'll see how that goes. I believe there's also, isn't Bryce here somewhere? Oh, there's the guy with the Rexor that I'm going to try to steal. That's going to be interesting. Not sure if Ashnard moves from that square. Anyway, the goal is to defeat the boss, so I could just send all my units up like one side, swarm these enemies and just go straight to the boss. However, what I'm going to try to do is kill all of these enemies, I think, just to get as much experience as possible for my units before the end of the game, so that I can have them at hopefully max level for the bonus maps that I can do after. This guy's a speedwing too, so I can go ahead and get that. May not end well, may be a lot safer to just send everybody together, but we're going to try to split up and do that. As I move here, I'll need to be a little careful, like this guy with the killing edge could be really bad. Any of those weapons that crit, all these bow users up by the boss, going to prevent me from rushing ahead. Another killer axe on that side. So I'll need to be, another killer lance there. Yeah, I'll need to be careful as I go forward. God, brave lance, brave sword. Oh, it's going to be nasty trying to get here. Oh. So I wanted to steal this Rexor because this is the only way you can get it in this game, is by silencing that guy so that he can't even use it, and then getting him under half health so that he runs away and uses his elixir, which means you could then steal this because he doesn't have it equipped. But I don't even have anyone that could use S-rank light magic, so what's the point? I think I'm going to try to do it anyway just to kind of showcase it, but that's going to be tough, man. I mean, Killer Lance there, Brave Lance here, Brave Lance, Brave Sword, plus a Dragon, plus all these bow users, Brave Bow, like, that's a little scary. But we'll see what we could do. We have our best weapons and anything that we've ever had, so let's see who we're going to take. We have to take Nasir, we have to take Ike. I don't want to take Alencia if I don't have to, she's not very strong. We need Mist for heals. We need Soren for heals. We get Har, we get Titania. So here's the consideration here. I can take one more unit. I like Rayson because he can do the chant that allows a unit to move another time. Unfortunately, he's a little hard to keep alive, so it does kind of complicate things. But he's an option. Jeffrey, just as a relatively strong paladin, is also an option. Unfortunately, I did not kit him out. Reese would have also been an option, since I'm going to split my team into two parts here to have like a dedicated healer on each side. Unfortunately, I did not give him the little bit of bonus experience that I had considered giving him. So he's probably a little too weak. Everybody else up here I definitely want to take. Those are all my main units that I've been using, so I'm wishing I had taken that bonus experience that I used on Rayson and used it on Reese, because I think I am going to take Reese just to have an extra healer available. Either way, it's a unit that I have to protect. I mean, Rayson being able to do that chant where he hits 4 units at once, though, so they all get extra moves, is like super useful. So I'm going to take Rayson. I'll save before I start the chapter, so if I mess up, I can just restart. But let me just check out everyone's position here. We're going to go up the sides first, and then we'll come back to the middle to get him, and then we can maybe push up all together to the rest. So what do we got on the left? We need probably Soren to get the Dragon, Silver. We need Lagoo's weapons, that's Silver. And then what do we got on the right? Basically the same deal, a Tornado, Iron Blade, double Lagoo's, Silver. So we have about the same number of Lagoo's on each side. I think Soren actually ends up going on the right here. So Soren goes there. The more mobile units go behind him because they can get caught back up. Yeah, and if Soren goes on that side because he could heal, then Mist goes on this side. She stays back. I could move Nasir, but he's just going to sit there. If I don't have to get kills on him, kills with him, I won't, because I don't really plan on using him on the bonus maps, so I'd rather get experience on the units that I do plan to use. Racing's going to go there. Who's going to go on this side? Marsha, what do we got here? Volk. Actually, Volk is not like the strongest combat unit, but I might want to steal some stuff. So Boyd will go there, Volk will go there, Marsha, Astrid, we'll do Oscar, Marsha, Astrid in the middle. That'll be that side. That'll be this side. Because Mist is a stronger healer, so Racing will go on this side so he could like chant Soren, so Soren can attack and heal in a turn. Does that make sense? Marsha being the strongest here, along with Oscar needs to go with Kieran though, because they get the support bonus together. So those are also both of my, all three of my occult scroll units. Maybe I send Ike over to this side then, along with this Seer. All right, I think that's what we're gonna do. So, all right, let's go ahead and save. We will save over our second to last chapter 28 save. And let's do it. If we mess up, we can restart. Hopefully we don't, because this would be a very long recording if I have to restart towards the end. So hopefully we do this in one go, and let's do it. Alright. I wonder if I'd chosen to take Alencia on this mission, if she would have flown away like that or not. I'm assuming not, because then I would be down a unit, but anyway, she's gone. Here's our units. Here's the map. A lot going on here. Again, I want to split up into two teams, try to kill all the enemies. Not that I need to. It would be much easier to avoid half of them and go straight for the boss, but it's the last chapter of the game. I want to have some fun with it, so we're going to try to kill everything. Not sure how these units are going to move as far as when they'll start moving down, but for now, I want to go just on the edge of their attack range, see if I can get just some of them to come over to me. Also, okay, Lagoo's Lance, I'll just switch to the silver. So hopefully they don't, I'm out of range so that they don't attack me, but hopefully they come down far enough for me to then go and attack them next turn. So I probably should have given Har some better weapons. I'm actually a little mad I didn't do that. He should have had a silver axe on him. Too late now, obviously, so oh well. All these units are going to be the ones to go over here. I want Racing to still get a chant off for the turn, just for some more experience, so that he's maybe a little bit higher level if I go to use him in the bonus map. So we'll go over here. Alright, gets a little experience. Astrid moves up to there. Now, I think, again, Ike, I don't really want to fight anybody because he's already max experience. So I'd rather the experience go to units that could actually still level up. I think he'll go this way. And then everyone else is going to go to the left. So, what do we got? Just make sure this guy doesn't, like, also have a meteor or anything. No. So, alright. Move up the ground units first, as far as they could go. And then the mounted units can come up behind them, like so. Kieran and Oscar going together because of their support ranks. Also, they both have a very strong crafted weapon that I made for them, so also they both have Soul, which will heal them for the damage that it deals if it procs. So they should be able to work very well together on this left side. We also have Marsha, who's arguably my strongest unit, going on that side. I'll send Mist along with them as a healer, since we have Soren on the other side to heal. Oh, I could silence from this far away. That's kind of cool. But we won't do that. I also gave her the Shara staff just as like an emergency. If I need to heal somebody, this will heal everybody to full HP from anywhere. So that's cool. And then I guess Nasir can just come over this way. He needs to transform before he can even fight anything. But that's that. Now let's see what the enemies do. Okay, they do come down, which is good, so I can go engage them. That I was wondering about too. I didn't know if those guys in the middle were gonna move, and they did, so that could definitely complicate things. Wow. Oh yeah, and a lot of enemies are coming down. I wasn't expecting those ones way in the back to move. Oh my lord, even those ones way back there are moving. Alright, so this is getting way more complicated now. Those guys are all going right, so the right side's getting overloaded. That dragon's moving. Looks like that dragon's coming around to the left for some reason. And now something's going to happen here. So we can recruit one more unit here. We do get to keep the unit and use them on the bonus maps if we want. So Grifka is arguably the strongest of the three. He has the Roar skill, but he's already level 20. Tabarn is only level 18, so therefore he can level up and end up as powerful as Grifka. He has the Savior and the Cancel skills. And then Naysala is the weakest, but he's also the fastest. He's level 17. He can attack from a distance, which I don't think the others can, and he has the Vantage skill. So most people seem to believe that Tibarn is the best, but I feel that him and Grifka are pretty equal. That's what this guide says. Naysala is maybe a little less useful because of his lower strength, but really they are all awesome. So I think I'd pick just based on flavor. I don't hate this Naysala guy. He's kind of a snake, but I find him kind of interesting. Gifka definitely just like the strongest outright. Tabarn is cool though, and he's been a good guy throughout the story. So what does he have? I don't know what the Roar skill does that Gifka comes with, if that's good. Naysala, the fact that he can attack from a distance and has Vantage sounds really good. But maybe because he has less strength, he's not quite as powerful. I only get one of them. I do get to keep them, as I said. Not like the most important decision here, but I think I'm gonna take... Oh god, why am I having such a hard time deciding? This is painful to watch, I'm sure. I kind of want to just take Naysala because I like that he could attack at range and his Vantage. Maybe I can get him leveled up here. Or I just take Gifka because he's like stronger. Tabarn being able to level up and get as strong as Gifka is cool, but I don't like his abilities as much as Gifka's, so we're going with... Screw it, this is what I want to do. So we're taking him. Okay, he doesn't come in yet, but he should be on his way, I suppose. Now, I need to be careful here because these guys are going to swarm in and overwhelm me, so I really need to take out as many as possible before that happens. The one unit that was coming down from up here... Okay, that was the Silver Blade. That's the Killing Edge guy. I think it was the same on this side, right? That's the Killer Axe, yeah. So it's not the Killers that are moving down. The Venom Edge, that could actually be a little scary, but... As far as the rest of this goes... Alright, so we just want to take out as many as possible. I'd like to stay out of range of these on this left side. If I can do that, I'm fine with everything else. That is the limit of Marsha's range if she were to go attack that one, so she would not be able to back out with her Canto. What do we got? Who's farthest back? Kieran. Volk. So, let's see if Volk could take out this guy with a lucky crit, maybe. Oof, he'd get hit for 20 if he got hit, and he's not going to do enough to kill him. I could use him here. I'm sure he would just kill this guy outright. Yeah, absolutely. But anyone could kill that guy outright, so if I get a lucky crit on this guy, that might actually help. Let me see what other units do to this guy. Oh yeah, 100% chance. See, the thing is I want to try to get somebody up to at least that feral one. Marsha could do it, if anything, so I guess we'll play it safe. If Oscar can get that guy on the left, Oh, Kieran's not gonna get that guy, though. Would Oscar get that guy by any chance? Oh, yeah. Huh. So even with S rank on the axe, and Oscar only having A on the lance, is it because they have... No, they have lances. Huh. So, alright, Oscar just feeling much more powerful than Kieran like this. Do Boyd. I'm assuming Marcia could just take out this guy all by herself. No? No. Oh, man, that guy's strong. Ooh. So I may need to use Volt to try to sneak one of these kills to free up Kieran to get some extra hits on that guy. So that's what I'll do. If I don't crit, this is a really bad idea. But we're just gonna go for it. Hoping for a crit or a lethality proc. No, we dodge. Good. And then, damn. Alright, that's really bad then. That actually sets me back like 2 attacks doing it that way, because I need to commit 1 to this now. Boy. So, not great. So Boyd could take out one of these guys on his own. Not quite. What about the other one? Oh, well, obviously, because he's been weakened. Not going to be able to reach up there yet. I guess Kieran does... Well, Marcia's not going to do this on her own, but I assume she's still going to do more than Kieran or Oscar. He does... None of these guys have Lagoo's weapons. I do have the Lagoo's on Boyd, so I want to see if I can clear a path for Boyd to get in there. So we'll just have Kieran go ahead and do this. Is that a hand axe? Yeah, we'll just do the silver axe so he has it equipped. Yeah, that'll do that. Alrighty. Gets rid of that guy. Gets decent experience, actually. Leaves the silver axe equipped in case somebody attacks me. Now, Boyd can move up. He can't reach with that Lagoo's axe, but with the additional... Oh god, it's only 18. Man, those guys are nasty. And having Volk here is an issue, because if he gets hit twice, I assume they're going to do a lot of damage to him. So... Nasir can't do anything because he's not transformed. Missed. Oh, I took away her sword. I'm like, she'll never need a sword. I took it away, but I could have potentially used it to make up for the mistake here of Volt not going for that guy. Alright, well, can Oscar and Marcia together get rid of this guy? Ooh, Oscar's pretty good there. Ooh, it gets him real low. And then Marcia could come in and finish him off. That's still leaving a lot up here, so Boyd would have to be able to take out this guy, darn, which he just can't quite do. Oh, the poleaxe would do it because he's mounted, but a 57% chance to hit. I mean, that's not likely to happen. And he has a silver sword, too, which is really scary. I guess I could have Oscar and Boyd then deal with this one, because that's 18, and that's pretty likely to happen. So 18, whoops, 18 and 32, it's not enough, but 18 and 42, that's not enough either, huh? Wait, yes it is. 18 and 42 is plenty. So that's what we'll do, and then we'll have Marcia take out the silver sword guy. Can she do that? No. Brave Lance? No. Oh, man. I am in a pickle here. Shoot. It's really just because of Volk being here, because if they all go for Volk, they're going to destroy him. These other units, I think, could eat a few hits. So I wonder if there's any way I could make a wall to prevent them from getting to Volk. May actually be more useful than getting the kills. I think I could spear this guy to death, yeah. So we'll put her there, and then... Oh, man. But then he could run... This guy could go and hit Mist, or Nasir. Oh, jeez, man. I think I'm already screwed. Just because I wanted to go for this and try to get the crit. I should have just had him kill there. I would have had to have dedicated 2 units to this anyway. Oh man, alright. Well, this is like taking forever, I know, I'm sorry, but at some point we just gotta go for it and then see if we fail or not. Maybe I get a crit here, so we'll do this first. Go for the crit, maybe that frees up another unit. Try out our cool Achilles staff with the green to match Oscar. We get hit for a lot, that sucks. We do not crit. I think I'm screwed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just failed the mission already. So, you know, because, yeah, he's going to get hit here. He's going to get hit here. We got this guy. We got that guy. I mean, Boyd can finish off this guy as long as he doesn't miss. All right, don't miss, dude. I don't want to have to restart, like, already, so... Alright, then this other one has to hit as well. Well, I guess a crit, so that's good. Now, I still think I'm screwed, but I guess it's going to be Silver Sword and Feral One on Oscar, who's like about to die. I could Psychic him with Miss from back here. So Marsha's going to take out... She cannot get rid of this guy, huh? Even with the anything, yeah, it's not enough. Darn. So she's just gonna get rid of this guy, because that's the only one she can kill. I don't think she would kill this guy. No, not even close. So yeah, and then... No matter what, I guess I could back Mist up and still get the heal off on Oscar. So that's just a question of Volk being able to eat a Silver Sword and a Feral One. There's nowhere I could put Marsha at this point. Yeah, because this guy goes first, he attacks, then he cantos away, which means the Feral One could come in. There's nowhere I could put her and kill... Oh, well, you know what? I could do this. No, it's not going to matter. Dude, I'm so screwed. This is so shitty. Alright, well, we go for this. This is a 100% chance to kill this guy at least, so... Hopefully she dodges too. She does at least dodge that. Do that. Gets a level up. I think that's level 19. So she only has one more to go. It's an okay level up, I guess. Skill is good. And then, yeah, it doesn't matter if I put her here or here. Either way, Volk's going to get hit twice, potentially, if that's who they choose to attack. So she'll just stay here. Now, the thing is, Mist being in this guy's attack range is not great. So if I move her back one, would she still be able to Psychic Kieran? No. So she almost has to stay here to reach Kieran, or Oscar rather. Oh, but she can Canto away. I keep forgetting that, so we'll get Oscar a full. Now I assume everybody there can eat 2 hits, with the exception of Volk, so that's still concerning. She can move to a safe distance now. Maybe that guy chooses to go for Nasir anyway. Alright, and now let's take care of this right side. Hopefully not make the same mistakes that we made on the left side there. So right off the rip, if I could get Soren back here, I'm pretty sure he could destroy one of those guys. First concern is going to be staying out of range of all of these, which it looks like that should not be difficult to do. So how can we clear a path for Soren? Let's see if I can, I want to be able to one-shot that guy right there, any of these guys, so that I don't get attacked back. Darn, that's not enough. I could try for the crit with the killer, but let's save that as an option until later. The Tomahawk, not gonna do it. Any ranged, anything I could do to hit without taking damage here is basically what I'm looking for. Don't think Har is going to do it because I didn't give him the silver, plus the tornado does bonus damage. If I do this, I'll attack twice first before he attacks me once. I think is how that works. No, it's not. If it said ×4, then that would be the case, but it doesn't, so it isn't. Committing any of these flying units Okay, so like this. It says ×4, so I'll hit twice before he hits once, and that's a 93% chance. So that's what I'm going to do, because nobody else could really do it. So we'll do this to take out this guy without taking any damage. Really just want to, if I can't kill all these units that I'm going to try to kill here, I just want to have everybody with as much health as possible so that they could potentially eat all of the attacks from whatever units are left alive, and also leave my weaker units at a safe distance. So Soren, let me just check. Don't accidentally attack, dude. Yeah, he would take 18 from just that one. So, you know, and that one does 19, so he would die if he got hit by both of these next turn. Thankfully, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, thankfully he would not get hit by that guy or the dragon or anything else. So I'm thinking if I put him here with Raijin, darn, that's not enough either. Man, these Lagoos are strong. Holy crap. So I probably don't even want to go engage them. I think I want to set up a wall. So again, what could I do about killing these ones? That would be fine. So Ashnard could do that one. Who else has ranged weapons? I guess Titania, Tomahawk. Not enough. And it's not even that likely to hit. That's enough, but it's not likely to hit. I guess I could use Soren after that. So Ashnard, I would be concerned about eating the 2 hits from there. So she's going to want to go from back there, I think. Yeah, because these guys have a hell of a long range. So what did we say? Ashnard could do that, and then Kanto out. Could she also do this guy? I mean, definitely. Hell, she'd do it with a killer bow even. And then, yeah, that's not going to be good enough. What I could do, is that ×4? No. Unfortunate. Titania with a Gore Howl? No. Oh my god, and she would get destroyed by that silver sword. I could have her go second, though, so it's going to do 27 damage. Plus Soren has Kanto, so, yeah. So, Har's going to attempt to go first. Hopefully just get this guy a little bit weaker without taking any damage, which he does. So now somebody else could move in and finish him off without taking any damage. We leave Har here to leave room for that to happen. Jill or Har, I think, could eat the 2 hits from the feral one if they both were to attack, like Jill, like here. So now it's just a matter of taking out the 2 of them, which I have several options that are going to work. So first of all, I'll have Soren get this one, and then Ashnard get the other one, I think, is going to be the play. So I need to just check what their maximum movement is so that I can Kanto back far enough. I think literally, no, Thunder's not enough. L Thunder not enough. Raijin, oh, Raijin's not enough. Interesting. What about here? Well, that guy's weakened, so that would work. Otherwise, I have Ashnard go Kanto back to Raisin's max range, which is 1 below Titania, and then she could just get both of these. I don't think another bow is going to do it. We could just do... Well, the Brave Bow has more durability, so we'll do this. This is pretty much guaranteed here. Oh, especially with the crit, which would have been nice to have happen on the first hit. Nice, a lot of XP. And then if she moves back to there, she can wait. That moved up how far the Lagoos can move, which is not great. But Raisin can move up and chant now for her. Oh, it's because there's open tiles right here that I didn't see. So that means that Ashnard could go back in and kill this guy too. I need her out though, because I think she... I'll let Soren get this kill. Just with the Thunder, just to save the durability on the good weapons, is basically why I'm doing it this way. So he goes Bone. And then gets his XP, and we back him up. He should be safe there. Ashnard wants to stay out as well. I think all of these units should be able to live the 2 hits. So that's why we're doing it like that. So this side should be good, pending some, miscalculation. I also have the Lagoose Guard on both Jill and Titania, so they should both be fine. And Har could only get hit by 1. Oh no, he can get hit by both. Anyway, that should be fine. It's just a matter now of, like, if Volk dies to Silver Sword and Feral One combo, then I have to restart. So hopefully after already an hour in, hopefully I don't have to restart. These guys come over. Oh, that guy goes for Nasir, which is also something I was concerned with. He's not in dragon form. Okay, it doesn't do that much. Alright, so this is all going to shake out just fine, I think. Yeah, that guy goes for Boyd. Boyd's going to be fine. He's got a huge health pool. It does a lot, but again, he's got a lot of health. I take back. Kind of a waste of durability on the short axe, but it was worth it to be able to go and kill that one at range. These guys come down. He goes for Titania, who again, with the Lagoose Guard equipped, should be fine. Yeah, it doesn't take a lot. She has a Lagoose axe equipped, so does okay damage on the attack. Unfortunately, she gets hit twice. Still not going to kill her if that other one comes in and attacks, which it does. Assuming this thing doesn't crit me, I think I'm fine. Oh god, can you just dodge an attack, Titania? For real? Holy crap. Alright, well, good thing she had that Lagoose Guard equipped. That definitely helped out there. Then other units coming down. Okay, the dragon's coming out. That's a concern. A lot of units coming over to the right side now. Also a concern. More coming on the left. At some point, I may just want to back up, let them keep coming to me, and then engage them a little more methodically. Wow, because yeah, there's a lot coming now. Alright, we get the guy that we recruited last turn. Probably the weakest of the 3, but seems like he has the most upside, so I can have him come help out. He will probably come to the right here. So I still have the 2 feral ones to deal with. I think what I'm going to do is just back out of these guys' range after attacking the feral ones, and then deal with these guys first. Does this Wishblade have a ranged component? It does. That's a little worrisome. Otherwise, I was just going to have Soren blow him up. But I think that's what we do on that side. First, I'm going to deal with this side, though. So, yeah, the dragon coming in is a bit of an issue. I think I end up doing the same thing here, where I kind of kill these and then back up. His movement's only 6. So I can get out of that range just fine. I still have that guy to deal with. I want Isala to go to the right, but he may need to come over and help on the left. Alright, so I need to really think this through here. As far as units that could attack and then get out of attack range, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so that's his max attack range. This one would be able to go much farther, so I need to make sure to kill him and then get out. And then this guy's 7, so if I can kill this guy and get out as well. So Boyd not able to move after attacking, so he's just going to run away. Can't quite reach that guy, unfortunately. That would be really convenient. Now, Oscar from... If he could take out this guy all on his own, then he could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he could easily get out of range of the dragon. But I also need to deal with this one. And the units who could do that are Marcia and Kieran. If Kieran goes 3, he can go back far enough. And if Marcia goes 2, she can go back far enough. If Marcia goes 1, 2, 3, 4, then she can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is far enough. So if Oscar can do this guy on his own, then that is... Oh yeah, absolutely. So that's fine. Now it's just, can Marcia and Kieran kill this guy between the 2 of them? Eesh, 18 is like my best hit. So what does she do? Does she have the Lagoos? She does not. 18 and 20 is not enough. With the Brave, that's 22 and 18, which is exactly enough. So that's going to be the play here. It's going to be, I guess, right off the rip. Oh, wait, but then I need somebody else. Oh, yeah, to deal with this guy. He's not quite transformed. I wanted Naysala to go over to the right, but he's... What does Vortex do? Not enough. Nobody else can reach that guy. God, I wish I had a sword. I have had a sword equipped on her the whole game. I only used it once in the Black Knight section of whatever that was, chapter 27, I think. And then this is the first time I don't have a sword on her, and it's the first time I need it. Because that could be the difference. He can't even attack. He's not transformed. Nobody else can reach. And I need all of these units to deal with this. The only other thing would be if somehow Oscar could... Ooh, so damn close. If Oscar could take out that guy on his own, and then Marcia could take out this guy, then Kieran would be able to reach and finish him off. Can anybody take out this guy? Okay, of course Boyd can. But then he is in range of the dragon, and he is super low HP. So that's... I don't know. I need to be very careful about not accidentally attacking here. Oh, he'd also be in range of this, though, right? 7... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wouldn't get hit by that one. This one would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he'd be safe here. All right, let me see how this shakes out. The dragon would do, holy shit, 34 damage to Boyd, which is way too much. This would do 21. So I think the idea is I go for this. If I miss, I'm fucked. Pretty much, part of my language. If I don't miss, then what I can do is have Mist do her Psychic Staff again on Boyd. He would have to eat the 34 from this, which he could do from full health with a Psychic, and then he's not in range of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No ranged attack, so he's safe in that square, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 could attack to this square, but not to this square, which is where Boyd will be. So that makes sense. That could also not reach him on that square. What that does is it allows me to just have Oscar get that guy, and then back out safely out of the dragon's range. And then Marcia and Kieran are free to come over and take out this guy, which then frees up Naysala to move over here to help out on this right side where I'm starting to get overwhelmed. So I think that's the plan. Let me just check. Crit. Alright, I cannot get crit here. So I'm okay to take 21 points of damage and then have Mist heal him. If I miss, I'm just fucked. Because then I have to go back to the old plan plus... Well, screw it. I mean, this is my best bet anyway, so we're not going to miss, right? I should think this out more before I commit to it, but what do the kids say? YOLO? Yeah, let's go with that. Alright, don't miss, dude. Alright. Dodge would be nice. Does not dodge. Don't miss. Ooh! Oh, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? So that was... Wrath, because I was less than half health. Increases my critical hit percentage. But then I fucking missed. Shit. So, you know what? I think it still helps me, though, because Oscar could still take this guy out and move to safety, and then I only need one of these between Marcia and Kieran to finish this guy off and move to safety, and then the other one can go and kill this guy, but they can't, because neither of them were able to kill this guy on their own last turn. Yeah, that's not enough. So I'll still need Naysala to come over. That's the difference. Damn it, she's just one... Well, just a couple points short. That's not going to cut it. Certainly that won't cut it then. Naysala's hit chance over here. 100% chance. Alright, so that's what we're gonna have to do. Oscar's definitely doing this. There's no question about that. Achilles is plenty. Silver Lance, also plenty. Not enough if it doesn't crit. So we'll use the Silver Lance, save the charges on the fancy weapon. Hopefully I don't get hit here. I didn't even check how much it did. We get the soul proc. Non-crit, I believe. We do dodge, so we stay at full health. Alright. Get some more XP. Oscar feeling good. We'll back him down. I don't need to go this far. There is going to be safe, yes. Alright, now, who can absolutely finish off that guy and then move to safety? Volk's not... let me just check. Don't accidentally attack. If I do, I'm screwed. Okay, yeah, don't want to do that. Don't want to do 1 damage and take 37. So he's just going to move. He's safe here, so why run away more than I need to? And then who can absolutely take out this guy? I'd rather have Marcia available to go get him. Well, here's what we'll do. I know that we need Naysala to deal with that guy, right? Kieran does not do enough with anything, yeah. So we'll go in and we'll have Naysala just do the damage because he was going to have to do that anyway. Gets a little XP on him as well. No attack animation. Oh, we got a crit. Okay. That's actually not good, because I wanted that experience to go to somebody else at this point, but, I mean, whatever, it is what it is. Now, it does also give us 2 chances to deal with this guy. I'd rather have Kieran do it, see if he can do it. 93% chance, not enough. Tomahawk, 88% chance, not enough. Executioner will do it. We'll burn the Executioner charge just to get him the XP over Marcia. So 100% chance, boom. Gets rid of that guy, gets him pretty close to a level up. And then we back him down to a safe distance, which is going to be right there. Now, Marcia could also just rescue him and then back up, but I think I kind of think I want him to get hit so that he attacks, gets him lower so that next turn he's that much lower and I can heal him up next turn anyway. I just need to make sure there's no, oh, he's a psychic that he drops. I have to make sure that there's nobody else that could hit him. Oh yeah, like that. Oh, you guys got a meteor. So thankfully I'm out of range of it. Just make sure there's nothing else that I'm not seeing here. Now this guy, yeah, like he has Thoron equipped, but it still shows his meteor attack range. So I don't need to like go in and double check every unit and make sure that they don't have something else. So nobody else is gonna hit Boyd there, correct? Correct. So he's safe from those there. Yes, it's just this guy. I'm not gonna rescue him. I'm gonna put Marcia here where she's safe. I'm gonna have Mist. I'll have Naysala move up to the edge because he's gonna transform into a dragon. Or Nasir, did I say Naysala? Whatever. Nasir, Naysala, Kuna Matata, whatever. He's gonna transform, and then when he's a dragon, he should be pretty strong. Maybe I wanna push up with him next turn. Mist is gonna be safe there, so I might as well have her just go there and Psychic. She's too far away to get her with the heal staff, so we'll do this. Oof, that does not get him to full health, but it does get him enough health to live through the hit from the dragon. It was 34 damage, I think 77% hit chance, if I remember correctly, and 0% chance to crit. So I'm going to be safe. That gets Mist to level 20. So there's her final stats. So I don't have to throw a heal with her every turn now to get her experience. I mean, I probably will anyway just to keep people topped up, but that's level 20 for her, and that's the left side. So now we got to deal with this right side. This is going to be a long recording, let me tell you. So what I'm thinking is I want to get rid of these feral ones and then back up out of this attack range. The other option would be get rid of the feral ones and then push up to get rid of all of these guys and then deal with these guys next turn. Yeah, because if I back up, then I'm kind of caught between these guys coming down and these guys coming down, and I don't want to deal with all of them at once. So let me see what we have over here. I'm far enough away out of that. There's no other, like, super long-range guys here. Right? Nope. So, would Jill be able to fight one of these guys on her own? That's step one. Yes, and I might as well use the Brave Lance. I mean, why not? That would do it too, and that's only the Silver Lance, so okay, that's good. I'd like to do it without taking damage, but it's not as important this turn. Now, would Har be able to deal with that guy? No, absolutely not. He could reach that guy, though, and he could absolutely take out that guy. Hell, he'd even... Oh, no, that's not enough. So we'd have to use the Brave, which is fine. Alright, so that's 2 of them dealt with, but then... Am I missing something? Oh, yeah, I am. Could Titania reach if I killed that guy? She's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm 1 short, so it would have to be with a ranged weapon. Astrid, with a chant, I could reach. Soren is gonna, I think, obliterate these guys, but I need to be able to engage on my terms. I can't do it like this. But, oh yeah, I'll destroy him. So that's something to consider next turn. Alright, so the question is going to be how to use the chant. So Astrid and Soren are... well, Soren could reach with a chant, potentially. I think without question, Jill... Does she get rid of that guy or this guy, I guess is the question. That's enough. Har... Because Astrid's gonna take out one of these Lagoos no matter what. That's for sure what's gonna happen here. So she can just go ahead and do that, I think. Yep. I'll just make sure. Yep. So Astrid, go ahead and just Lagoos will, I guess, should be enough. Yeah, 1% chance to miss, but hopefully it doesn't. Alright. That's good. Gets her another level up. That double XP ability she has is real crazy. Oh my god, not a single point. Ugh, that feels so bad. Alright, but she's going to stay there, and the reason I took that one out was to see how that affected my mobility here. Not that I couldn't have just counted it anyway, but it doesn't really help. Now, Soren, here's the thing. I'm not going to be able to check how much damage he does until I commit him. But if I put Soren, like, you know, here, and then get rid of the feral one, Racing would not be able to chant. So if I put Soren here... If I'm able to do enough damage to, which I am exactly able to, kill the feral one without getting hit, then I can move up and chant him, and then he could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, he could be free to go attack one of these guys, which I think he gets the kill on his own. And then we already determined Jill gets that kill on her own. So then it's just a question of Har and Titania being able to take out this guy, which I think we already said. Yeah, Har already takes out that guy on his own. Jill takes out that one, so then it's between Soren and Titania. Could they take out that guy? And I'm gonna guess yes, without being able to go up and check with Soren. From here, Soren goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then attacks. He's got 8 movement, so that all works out. I do also have Ike to take out the feral one if needed, but it doesn't seem necessary, so I'm pretty sure, if that all makes sense, that this is the play. So I have to use Raijin. Wait. What? I just stood here, and it does 29? But then if I stand here, it does 28? What? Is that because of the terrain? Plane? Thicket, floor, what the hell, man? Is it because I'm 1 square away? how does that make any sense? From here, Raijin, 29, 100% chance. It kills him. From this square, Raijin, 28. From this square, Raijin, 28. Maybe if it does have to do with standing on the plane instead of the floor, then I can move Titania first and then get him there. From here, he would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He could only reach this guy. And then we have to hope that he could take him out on his own. So then it would be... and then I don't think Har and Titania take out this guy with the ranged weapons. That's only 14. And this is 14, so that's not enough. So I think we use Ike, I guess, is what makes sense then. Yeah, that'll do it. So what we do... Yeah, and Soren has to attack from this square because that's the limit of Raisin's range. I was going to say I think we try with... Oh, you know what I could do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could Kanto him to that square, and then Raisin could reach from there. So that's what we do. We go from here. Make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's his 8th. Raisin goes there. Alright, so we go here, just like that. We go Raijin. We just hope for the crit. Or at that point, do we just do the Thunder, the L Thunder? 19% chance, 23. Yeah, I don't know why it does one more damage from that square, but we're going to go with this and hopefully get the crit or the Adept proc, and if we don't, we have Ike. So we don't. We leave that guy at 1 HP. Unfortunately, we're not going to get the experience for killing that guy on just about anybody. But that's alright, because we have Ike to finish that guy off. Raisin can move up now, I suppose. Chance for Soren. So I should probably check before I commit to this, so that's what we'll do. So we'll see what Soren does first, because we know that the other two are able to be dealt with. Oh god, he obliterates that guy. That's easy. So I might as well have Titania just get this kill then, because I'd rather the XP go to her than Ike, who's already level 20. But before I do that, let me just make extra certain that all this works out. Jill goes up, Silver Lance, 95% chance, so hopefully I don't miss. And I'm not in range of anything dangerous from up here, correct? Correct. So Jill goes up, we go Silver Lance, yes. Here we go, boom, dodge please, yes, and finish him off, beautiful. Oh, and she gets a level up to S rank spear now, that's cool. Alright, and then we decided Har was going to do this, just use the Brave, right? That's only a silver, it's not likely to hit, it doesn't crit, nothing else is going to get the kill, no. I wish I had given him a silver axe, I really wish I didn't forget, because that would have probably been enough, and then I could have saved the durability on the Brave axe, but as it stands, that's alright, we go in with the Brave axe. Hopefully we dodge, just because we're using Soren for damage instead of healing on this side. Okay, we get the double hit, we don't dodge unfortunately, but we do get rid of him. And then he could stay there. Now, before I move Soren up, I just want to make sure I take this guy out because he would one-shot Raisin. I know I have Ike back here to also deal with it, but, you know, this guy... Oh, he could reach Raisin anyway. Anyway, I'm doing this first for caution reasons. 95% chance to hit... I guess? I mean, I have the Guzak, it's only 65 and 6. I guess we have to use our Gore Howl that we made. So kind of a waste of a charge of this to do 1 damage. Also, I forgot Titania was at 16 HP, and holy crap, if I had missed, that would have been really bad. So, yeah, thank God. Move her over here, maybe, so I remember to heal her. I'm going to need Soren to come back and heal her next turn. In the meantime, we're just going to kind of get everyone in position to fight these guys when they come over. Soren going to just obliterate this man right here just with the basic thunder. So we'll do that, and then that will take us to the end of the turn, and then we'll see what the enemy does. Alright, sorry about that. I just need to check something real quick, but we're all good, I think. Alright, so I think we're good. I also forgot to check about enemy reinforcements. Let me... Doesn't seem like there's any, so hopefully there's not. This is the dragon coming in, 30... Oh god, that's still so scary if you calculate it out. Comes in at 34 damage, does not crit. We get our extra crit chance from our ability. It does not crit when it activates. Those guys come down. These other guys all coming down too, so I may need to start backing up a little more. That guy coming over to the right. That one comes around the back. Alright. The Seer transforms into a big-ass dragon now, so he's probably pretty strong. I think I'm gonna wait. God, both of these sides are equally complicated. I don't know which one I even want to deal with first. I think I'd wait to heal for the turn in case somebody else has to take damage. Let me just start planning things out here. So I'm thinking I could go like this, and then I get a free 18. That's not a lot. I don't know how I'm gonna get rid of this guy. He's weak to magic and the Lagoo's weapons, but the Lagoo's weapons are not doing as much as I thought they would. Nasir only does 10 to this guy, and he takes 20, so that's not great. What would he do to this guy in the back? 28, not a lot. Actually feeling a little underwhelming. It also puts him in range of that guy, which is not great. They solid not going to be able to reach anybody. I think we just go in for a Volk. Try to get the crit type deal, maybe, because otherwise, what is he going to do? Doing that requires me to kill all three of these, though, because I cannot afford to leave Volk in that danger range. But I might as well start with that, because if I get a lucky crit, it just solves a lot of other problems. So we are going to do that, hoping for a crit or a lethality proc. Come on, man. Nope. Shame. Alright, well, that's all he was going to be able to do this turn, and I'm basically committed to having to kill all three of these anyway. The problem is going to be how to get rid of this dragon. Let me see who could actually do good damage to him. That's only 11. Oh, jeez. Yay. Slightly concerned here. Because, I mean, I have to. I've already committed to this, so... What about Graveland? Oh god, it's like nothing. So what is that? Oh my god, but I take 28. I mean, this is fine. Like, I can hit this guy many times, take a lot of damage as long as I don't die, and then Canto back out of the attack range of the Shine, the Silver Blade, and the Meteor. I just need to absolutely be sure to eliminate this guy as well as the other two. So don't accidentally attack because I'll die, but that only does 7, so what do I have? I guess I'm like writing this down, but 17 plus, oh nice, 17 plus 26 is not enough, but it sure gets me close, and if I get a crit, that would be huge. So I think I lead with this. I let Oscar go in, see if we get the crit, which would just take care of all of it for us. And then he could back out. At this point, I'm just committing to things before I'm really calculating it all out. But that's the play here. This is our best bet. So he's going to live for sure and be able to get to safety for sure. So we go for this. Just get a crit, man, please. I really need a break here. Oh, that's soul, not a crit. he eats the breath. Soul would have been nice on the second hit. But we dodge it anyway, so it doesn't matter. And then, no crit. But we do get that guy pretty darn low. We have to move him back to safety. Now, I do have Nasir here as well. He's going to do, I think I said 10 damage to this. 100% chance to do 10, which is nice, so he could kind of be cleanup duty. Otherwise, he does 28 to that guy, which is not enough. He could, I guess, just finish off this guy for me. That's probably what he'll do. And then that's going to mean I have Marcia and Boyd to take out the dragon, which should work if Kieran can get rid of this guy on his own, which he cannot. Could Marcia take out that guy on her own because she has a lance? No? Brave Lance? Yes. So I think that's the play. We have missed heal Boyd. We have Boyd and Kieran attack the dragon. And then Marcia takes out that guy and Nasir takes out that guy, and then everybody's safe. I think that makes the most sense. So I mean, I should check first. But I'm scared of accidentally hitting A when I go to check because I've done that before. I mean, how hard is it to just not hit A, you know what I mean? 78% chance, you know, if I miss, this whole strategy fails. And I think I'm more scared of the dragon than the rest. So we will heal first with Psychic. It doesn't get me all the way topped up, but I don't think I want to move her any closer. If I put her there, she is safe. As long as somebody ends up in this square, which I could do. Does heal for more than Psychic? No, that puts him at 54. Well, it doesn't matter. I'll save the charge on the Psychic. And plus, I can just Canto her back anyway, so I'll save the charge of Psychic. We'll do this. We will back up just a little bit, and then we're going to commit to this whole plan here. Let me just make sure. Yeah, it's going to be Laguzak's that does the most damage, so not very likely to hit, but hopefully we do. 78% chance. Not guaranteed, but we do hit. Yes, good. Now we eat the breath. That's fine. Nothing else is going to hit me next turn if I do everything else correct here. So, again, that means Nasir comes over, finishes off that guy. Marcia, I think it was, takes out this guy with the Brave Lance, and then it's up to Kieran to finish off this guy. So all you have to do, Kieran, is 3 damage. This is a 100% chance to do 3 damage, so we do this, we don't even get hit. We go in, we go chop, we get the XP on Kieran, which is good. If I had to go to anybody, he's not a bad choice. Gets a level up out of it. I think that's 15 now? Yeah. HP, strength, skill, speed. Wow. Oh god, that is an awesome level up. Amazing. So then we could back him down to safety there. Now, Nasir, just go ahead and take out this one, like so. Please don't miss with a 3% chance to miss. Just connect. There you go. Pretty cool looking animation too. Alright, more XP for him. And then finally Marcia goes in, gets rid of this guy. I think it has to be the Brave Lance, right? Yeah. 100% chance we'll take out this guy. Hopefully she dodges, because I only have the one healer on this side, so boom, boom, done. Forgot she hits twice before he even hits once, so there wasn't even an opportunity for her to get hit there. Alright, and then she'll stay right there. This guy's gonna come down, I can deal with him then. I gotta go over and deal with that guy. Then I gotta start pressing up to get this meteor guy, but there's all... Oh god, this Brave Lance guy is gonna be a problem. All these highly mobile units that are gonna rush out and hit me. All of this garbage up here. I mean, knock on wood, but I'm doing pretty well so far. I would hate to get to the end and lose a character and have to restart this chapter at this point, so let's just keep playing it safe. That side's handled for now. Now I gotta think about this side. So, first of all, nothing up here gonna come down and hurt me, at least in the next turn, correct? Correct. So it's just a... My god, there's so much stuff here. This is scary. Titania very low. and I would like to heal, but I think I need Soren for other things. Can Jill just do this guy because she's right here? Not quite. Brave, yes, might as well do that. So that takes care of that guy. Now, Soren, here's the thing. Could Racing? Darn. Well, he has Canto. So if I could do, because Soren I think is my best answer to these knights. So he could take out that one guaranteed. Then I could move up and chant, and then I could also go attack this guy. I don't know how much damage that guy's going to do, though, with his ranged weapon. There's 50 goddamn HP. And then I'd be in range of the dragon, which is also a concern. So I could check. What will Soren do to this guy? Ooh, close, but not quite. I think what I want to do... That guy has... If I could just get these 2 units dealt with, and then back. I basically want to split the boss and the dragon so that I don't have to fight them at the same time. I think I can deal with this guy down here just fine. So, otherwise, I mean, Soren takes out this guy. Racing moves up, chants Soren. Soren goes in, weakens the boss. Probably Har goes in, finishes off the boss. But then I am just sitting in range of this dragon, which I can't even see. I can't even check how much damage he's going to do, and I just have a feeling he would do more than I want him to do to Soren. And then this guy down here, I'm just assuming I could just do live options. Yeah, I 100% kills him. So I could kill 3 of these, 4, including this one, but then I leave the dragon up, and I don't want to be in the dragon's range. So is this its actual range? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's not hindered by any of my units. So what I want to do is... What's that guy's range? It's pretty far. If I could have Soren just get rid of this guy, that would be 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he can do that and get out. And then I have another, and then I deal with this guy, and then I deal with this guy. And then next turn I have all of my units available to deal with the boss and the dragon, hopefully in like one fell swoop. So I think that's the safest play. Jill is going to want to take out this guy and then Canto to safety. I don't know if by moving her up there, though, that's going to trigger these enemies to come down. And if it does, it might be a little hard to get her back to the rest of my units, but that's what I'm going to have to do. So it has to be the Brave to get this guy. Nothing else is going to do it, so that's fine. We go in like this. Hopefully we dodge. Get a crit on the second hit, so we don't even have to dodge. That's nice. Gets a level up, which is also nice. Level 15. Alright, it's a good level up. Happy with strength and HP always, so that's good. Now she'll go here where she's going to be safe. Actually, I guess I could get her a little closer. Right? There's no harm in putting her here. Put her there. Alright, now... Soren, well, I need to clear a space for him first. So if somebody else could get this besides Ike, I will let them. That's not enough, but it is more than I thought it would do. If that crits both times, that would be a lot. Titania just needs to heal. What I could do is move, have Soren attack, move him down, have Racing chant, and then have Soren heal Titania, I think is what I'm going to do. Otherwise, I don't think Titania engages in combat here. I mean, hey, that does 20. And then this does 32, so that's enough. I'll see if I can get this kill on Titania. He does not have a ranged attack option, so... first things first, Ashnard goes in, Brave Bow. Maybe she gets a crit, too. Only an 8% chance to crit, but she has 4 chances, so let's see what happens. We go boom, we go boom, we go boom, and one more. This one should not crit, I hope. Good. So now that's low enough for Titania to get the kill, get the XP on her. We want everybody kind of close, though. So the way it's going to work is Soren's going to go 1, 2, kill. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, get chanted, and then move over and heal Titania? Yes. So let me just confirm. This guy's movement maximum is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy's is 6. So 1, 2, 3, Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so it's really... Oh, he can attack for 2, though. So 1, 2, 3... Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down 1, 2. So that really is the limit of his range. Yeah. So we want to press up against the limit of his range so that we don't have as far to go next turn. We'll let Titania go ahead and get this for the experience with the Tomahawk. 100% chance. Goes in, nice and safe, gets the kill, gets the XP. Alright. Now she could stay... Actually, I guess she wants to go, like, there. Now, Ike needs to move. I'll just get him a little closer in case I need him. Har will need to move eventually as well. Soren's going to go in. I think we determined even Thunder is enough, so we'll just use the base Tome Thunder. Get rid of this guy. That's the Adept proc. Not that we needed it, but... Almost another level up. So yeah, I mean, investing in Soren in the early game like I did by giving him the boots and the Night Ring, really making him very useful. So he'll go there. Rayson will chant for him so that he can go heal Titania. Gets XP on Rayson, allows Soren to heal Titania to full. And then all we have to do is move Har out of that range. Another level up on Soren. He's up to 17 now. HP, no magic, but defense and HP are good because he's a little squishy. So he'll stay there. Hopefully the dragon and this guy move again next turn. Har can just go there. He needs to get healed next turn if possible. Jill should be good up there. And then I think we're good on this side too. So, alright, that's turn. Let's see what the enemy's got going on now. Boss does come over, that enemy moves down, the dragon does come over, we have another dragon coming over, but he's far enough away to where it shouldn't matter. Rayson transforms, so now he can chant 4 units, basically, like in all the adjacent squares, so I can get a lot of extra moves if I line this up correctly. So, let me just see what I do to this dragon. Geez, only 27. Yeah, this dragon is a problem. I need to make sure I can get the boss killed. So I do 23, 23. I take 26. The fact that that is a 2% crit chance really worries me. Who else would be able to, like, fight him? Probably not here. 23% chance to crit. Let me see if anybody could fight him that would live through a crit. No, absolutely not. Not him. Ike, what can you do? Just out of curiosity. Oh, 0% crit chance on Ike. And I do 18 times 2, which is the same as 19 times 4. So I think Ike's not going to reach here anyway. What does he have that's ranged? Oh, Ragnall is ranged. Huh, that does pretty good damage to the dragon, too. What is Rayson? Okay. So if Ike goes here, I could potentially move up Rayson to chant, and then I can get Ike over to attack again. So he's gonna... I should really, like, calculate more of this out before I just start committing to things, but I'm just gonna start committing to things. So Ike's gonna go first. Hopefully they both hit. The reason I'm doing this is it's a 0% chance to crit Ike, whereas even at a 2% chance on the other characters, that could ruin this whole run, so... Now, let us go in, I get hit, yep, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, and I don't attack again? What the hell? Is that his ability? Certain conditions nullifies one enemy attack. I see. So that's unfortunate because I didn't do as much as I thought I was going to do. Now Soren would be able to go here and do Raijin 24 times 2, 100% chance to kill this guy unless his guard thing nullifies one of my attacks again. But if it crits at a 2% chance, then Soren dies, and I have to restart. So if there's anybody else I could attack with that would not get crit, Titania here, she takes a lot of damage, but she does not get crit. So that I can keep whittling him down like this until Soren would be able to just get the kill outright on the first hit without the chance of a crit happening. So that's what I do there. And then I need to line it up so that Rayson could chant. So Rayson's going to go here. So if Titania could attack from here, then I can get Soren attacks and then goes there, and then I could get one more unit here, and then all 4 of those could run over and kill the dragon, hopefully in one turn, which is something I really should have calculated out before I committed to like this strategy, but it's too late now. So Titania goes in first, no chance to get crit. Let me just see. Nah, I don't like that. Don't like that. So it'll be this, because it's a 99% chance to hit. And a 0% chance to get crit. Yeah, we know who you are, Bryce. Good for you, buddy. We hit. We unfortunately also get hit. Does a lot of damage. Not great. I do get a level up, though. Not a great level up, but not the worst one. Now, she can sit there. Just out of curiosity, would Jill... No, she would get crit. So is he low enough now at 17? I think he is. For Soren to... Yeah, 100% chance. Oh, see, what the hell? Now he's doing a 0 crit to me. Whereas every time I checked before, it was like 2. I don't understand this game. It's because he's under half health? I don't even understand sometimes. But anyway, this is a 100% chance. So we just go with this. We get him out of the picture. We get Soren. He's going to get a huge chunk of XP here. Hello, Bryce. Yes. Goodbye, Bryce. No, it was not. You could not. Loyal guy. Probably, his loyalty's admirable, but he was loyal to the wrong thing, I think, so... I'm not going to cry any tears over him. So Soren will go there, and now again, I need to be able to murder this thing in one turn. So Ashnard could reach anyway from down there. A Goosebow, 19 times 2, 0 times 4. Alright, so that's going to be like Lagoosebow, and then move her away. Har can already reach. Jill can already reach. There's no reason not to just chant somebody, though. So I think who's farther away? I'm not going to even count. I think Ashnard's a little farther away than Jill. So, alright. Now this is what I should have calculated before committing to this, because now I'm leaving units in this dragon's attack range that the dragon could potentially one-shot next turn, so I'll do my calculations now, and hopefully they work out, because, yeah, like, especially Titania, missing all this health, that's really bad. I could heal her up, but then I couldn't attack with Soren. I may just, if I'm not able to kill the dragon, I'll probably just use a vulnerary on her and pray, but why don't we lead with the ranged attacks, all the free damage I could deal. So, was that Lagoosebow? 100% chance to deal 18. That's a good start. Maybe we get a lucky crit. Oh, we do. Hell yeah. Boom. Nice. So that's some XP for Ashnard. And who else can go in? I mean, I know Soren can do a ranged hit here. I guess we could just use... You know what? 100% chance. Gets rid of them. Why even do anything else? I mean, I could get some, like, free poke in. That's not even... It's going to give her 1 experience. Har with his hand axe going to get 1 experience. So, you know what? Good enough. Soren will leave him there. We will ride Jin, I think is what it has to be. Oh. We'll L Thunder. Why not? We'll save the charge on Raijin there. 100% chance, just enough damage, gets rid of this dragon. And then there's that other dragon. Looks like we get a crit just to make it absolute overkill. Looks like there's that other dragon on the left that's gonna start moving in. So we'll want to deal with him next turn. Soren up to 18 now. He's cruising. 1 speed. So we'll kind of stay here to deal with that dragon next turn before we move up. Now this speed wing that I got 2 increases my user's speed, and speed affects how many times the unit will strike in a single attack. So is there a unit that it's worth using that on? 19 speed, 27 speed, wow. I think Har is going to use that actually. We'll take it from Soren like this. And then we can use it next turn, potentially, I think. Or we can do it now. Yeah, go for it. We'll use it on Har. He stays here. Titania, just going to use a Vulnerary, and then I'll probably just top her up with Soren anyway, eventually, but just to make sure she's topped up in case anything crazy happens. Moving everybody over here to deal with this dragon before I move up. And then left side. Oh, I haven't even done left side this turn. Oh my lord. It's a long mission. Holy cow. This is going to be a 3+ hour recording, I think. Oh boy. Alright, well, this guy, a little bit of a concern because he can meteor. Thankfully, it looks like I could be out of meteor range from here. So at this point, I'm not even overthinking anything. I just want to get this moving along, so Marcia can just go in and do this. Just go ahead, Marcia. Shine, we dodge. Yes, good. She finishes this guy off. Great. Gets a little bit of XP. I get his Psychic, which I don't even need. We'll just send that to the convoy, and then she stays there, out of range of Meteor. Who wants to deal with this guy? What are the chances Volk would be able to? Not a lot, unless he crits. Need a heal on Boyd from the dragon attack that he endured last turn. There we go. Mist gets no XP because she's already level 20. Let's see here. Who wants to deal with that guy? It doesn't really matter who. Let's see if Oscar can do it. Sure can. What does he do as far as poke? That kills him anyway, so yeah. Just go ahead, Oscar. We go in, we hit, we dodge, we hit again. So could have maybe been a little more efficient with the experience distribution this turn, but trying to kind of speed it up because there's going to be a lot more complicated things to think about up here, and I'd rather save my mental energy and not be too hasty when I get up there. Because this is already getting long, this recording, and there's like a lot of cutscenes at the end, so this may literally be like a 3-hour recording or longer. So we'll just quickly do that turn on that side so that we have leftover mental energy for all the rest, if that makes sense. So enemy phase now, we got the dragon coming over. I want to go deal with him so he's not just chasing me this whole time. I could reach with ranged with Ragnell, which is going to do quite a bit. But then he's locked into that square, but that's okay because Soren could hit from here, deal 25, and then I have other options. So I'm just gonna go in and attack before even calculating it all out because I'm sure this is gonna work. All right, we get our 2 ranged hits. Soren goes in. Let's see if I could potentially Kanto him back out. I won't be able to Kanto him far enough out. Raijin, 26, L Thunder, 22. Screw it, just do the Raijin, get him as low as possible. Probably should have calculated it out. Oh, I got Adept proc, so I attack twice? Yeah. Alright, whatever. I mean, that works. The dragon's dead. There was a more efficient way to do it. Spread the XP around a little bit more and not use charges on my good book, but that takes care of that. So they could probably just stay down here and catch up later. I would have liked to have healed with Soren, but it's too late for that. Now, this is the really scary stuff over here. My god, dude. Brave Sword, Brave Bow, Brave Lance. And they're on horses, so usually the goal is to run in with a ranged character and kill them before they can attack me. But it's really hard when they're on horses because their mobility is so high. I mean, they could, you know, I don't have anybody that could stand here and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and attack from range. I actually do. 9 is the upper limit of my range. But that has to be the Wyvern Lords, and if I commit to that with the Wyvern Lords, then they're sitting there in range of these bows that are going to destroy them. So I have no idea how I'm going to deal with this. I'm going to hope that if I move my units up, I'll start to pull them to the side a little bit, like split them up, and then I could see how I'm going to deal with it that way. Also, that Killer Lance is terrifying. But anyway, so all these units are going to move up. I didn't just screw up, did I? No. I'm just going to be very cautious here. I'm going to highlight everybody that may be a threat, just like that. Move up, right up to the edge. See how many of them come over. I'm going to use Vulneraries, since I only have Soren to heal on this side, and honestly I want to use him for damage a lot of the time. I want to get Race and a Chant for the turn just for XP. I don't want him to go over there though, because then he's not going to be able to get caught up. You know what, that's fine. He can go Chant Ike, we'll get Ike close. Next turn, Soren can move, Racing can go behind him, Chant him. You get Soren closer than he would have otherwise gotten in one turn, and this gets Ike closer, so that's good. Titania will go there. She will use Vulnerary for the turn. And that's good. Now, left side, I want to go take out that meteor guy. But I don't know that I can reach from here. Yeah, not quite. So, I mean, Marcia could eat a meteor just fine. So if she goes here, she's safe. Yes. Definitely safe. And as long as this guy doesn't back up too far, Marcia should be able to go and take out this guy to make it safe for everyone else to move up. I kind of want everyone else to move up now, though, because like I was saying, I want to try to split these guys. You know, I hope by putting units here, that's not going to force all 5 of them to run over to the right. If it does, I'm kind of screwed. So I need to start moving some other units up. Oscar should be able to eat a hit just fine. He can go, like, way up here. That's all right. He was healed, right? Yes. Now, I'm pretty sure Nisala would be fine. He's got 57 gosh damn HP. Nasir with 56, probably also fine. Volk, I'd be a little more concerned with. Kieran, I think, could eat a meteor. A little more questionable about that one. But that's what we'll do. I'll have Mist throw a heal just on Nasir. She does also have that Ashera staff I have to remember, so like in an emergency, I could heal every single unit on the map, allied unit on the map, to full HP from anywhere, which is cool. So, alright, we'll commit these 4. I think all of those will be able to eat the meteor. If he comes in with Thoron instead, I think they'd be able to eat that as well. They're not going to get hit by anything else this turn. And then we have to see what the enemy does, so... Yeah, these guys come over, that guy comes over, that guy comes over. Now, is that it? That is it. Alright, so... I'm going to deal with this left side first. I need to... If I move in here to attack, I need to stay out of range of these guys, so it's going to be units that can Canto that will be doing this. So Marcia with the spear is plenty. Hopefully I dodge, but let's see what happens here. I do not dodge, unfortunately. That does quite a bit of damage, but I am able to take him out. And then back up a little bit. Now, who else could do stuff here? Oscar should be able to go and kill this guy, I think. Silver Axe, maybe? Oh, yeah, absolutely. And then that would allow Oscar 9, 1, 2, jeez, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, kill that guy, and then 7, 8, 9, get back out of range of this. I think that's the play. Yeah, why not? Might be able to. Is that 100% chance? So that's guaranteed. I could poke him down with Kieran just to get some free XP on Kieran. Why don't I do that? This is also assuming that Oscar's going to be able to kill that guy in the back by himself without checking, so it's a little risky to do this, but we get 10, essentially free experience for Kieran, while allowing Boyd to get the same amount that he would have gotten and save a charge on the Silver Axe. Yeah, I'll use the Silver Axe. Could have just used the Pole Axe if I wanted to really save durability, but whoa, get a huge crit, overkill. Gives us a level up, nice. 15. HP, skill, all good. And again, I think Oscar, whoops, I want to go this way so I have enough squares to get back out. Hopefully he can do this on his own. Yeah, 100% chance. I'll just go with silver. That's only enough if it crits, and I don't want to burn the charges on the really good one, so yep, we just go with this. Maybe we crit on the first hit and don't get attacked. We do not. We dodge twice. And then we hit him. Level up for Oscar as well. Getting a lot of level ups this mission. It's kind of why I did it this way, where I'm killing everything even though I didn't have to, just to get them level ups for the bonus maps that I could do at the end. Alright, so that's good, and that clears the way for these units. Unfortunately, Nasir... Oh, Naysala has a Laguz band, so he's going to stay in this form. Unfortunately, Nasir is going to de-transform, whatever you want to call it, go back to his human form at some point soon, which means I'm not going to be able to do anything with him for a while. I'm just going to burn a Psychic, because I have a lot of charges left. I'll just do it on Marsha to get her topped up. And then we move up Volk. Question why I even took him, to be honest with you, at this point. But that's all good. Now, his max range is there, so okay. I need to figure out what the hell's going on here. So I need to stay out of range of these guys. It's basically going to be the same as what I did on the left just now. Alright, Killer Lance is the big concern. I need to be able to take that out from range. That's not enough. That's enough if it crits. That's more than enough. So that's just the play. We don't want to eat a hit from that lance. If it ends up critting, does 3 times damage, I could lose just about anyone, I think. So we just go in with the Brave Bow, guaranteed to get the kill, clear out the way for the other units. Almost another level up on Ashnard. We'll leave her about here, which is only okay if I'm able to kill the 2 of these guys. So I'm pretty firm on this range, right? Yeah, that guy is the one with the range, or the steel bow, but they can only attack up to there. It's not because the units are there. Yeah, that's his max range, that's his max range. Yep. So we can poke at these guys with our ranged attacks and then back up if needed. I can't go up here because then I can't Canto out. Same thing with here, that's max range, so I wouldn't be able to get back out from there. I'd have to go here, use a ranged attack, and then I could move an extra square back out. I don't know how I'm going to get to that guy then. So why don't we see who does what. Tomahawk, 20, not very likely to hit, unfortunately. Spear, 26 times 2, and much more likely to hit. And then again, I forgot to give Har good weapons, so that's 50% chance to hit for 20, which is not very good. So I think, because Titania is not going to do it on her own, right? No. So we just go in with Jill, see if she's capable of doing this on her own. As long as she doesn't miss, she is. Otherwise, I was hoping I could get the kill with these 2 units, which, I mean, I could as long as I don't miss. And I was wondering if that would allow Jill to, like, hop up there and get that guy and then Kanto out, but I don't think it works that way. So I think I'm just going to have to eat a Silver Lance hit, probably on Ashnard, which I really hope she'll be able to do. So I'll commit Jill here to getting rid of this guy. And on the off chance that she misses, I have 2 other slim chances with the other units to get the kill. She crits on the first hit, saves us a durability on the spear, which is cool. And then gets her experience and backs up. If I put her... So I want to try to block off Ashnard from getting hit. So we'll do that. Oh yeah, see what I mean? Shit. Because I can move to this square, but if I put Har here, he's in danger. If I had done Titania and Har on that guy, gotten really lucky and actually hit both times, then Jill could have gone in, killed this guy, and Kantoed back out to safety. As it stands, who can hit that tile? The Brave Bow, and that's all I need to know because neither of these units are going to be able to live through the Brave Bow. You know what, I could go here for a ranged attack, though. Not going to be enough. Could I Kanto after? I could. So, god damn it, I really wish I had given Har better weapons. I know I just said that. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. So, and then I just need to make sure... Yeah, that is absolutely the limit of their range. Sometimes it shows like that's the limit of their range, but it's because this guy's standing here and he can't stand on that tile, and then you kill this guy and then the range thing like bumps out one and it's like, oh god. But I think that's gonna work. So we'll have Titania go first just because hopefully she hits and gets this guy low and then she can Kanto out, right? And in case I don't end up killing this guy, I want to set up a wall around Ashnard, so we'll put her there. Har will move up and should be able to take this guy out, right? I mean, they both have to hit. It's an 88% chance to hit, so hopefully we hit. 1, 2. Beautiful. Alright, so that all worked out. You know, knock on wood, again, so far so good, but I think the hardest part is these last, 4 groups of enemies or whatever here. This sucks. I don't know how the hell I'm going to deal with this if they don't move, like, one at a time to me on their own. This sucks, but a little bit less. I can rush somebody in to deal with the killer, and then I'm not afraid of the steel guys, but these guys being here make it a little more complicated because they may all come down together. Especially the bow users. Oof, that silver bow. Because I want to send a flyer in. Again, this killing edge sucks. Need to send someone in to take that out from range, and then whoever I commit is going to be stuck there because they're coming from so far away. They're not going to be able to Kanto out. And then, the 2 steel swords on this side, not worried about too much. But if these guys all run down and start hitting me, I'll be in trouble. Now, before I go any further, let me check if Ashnard if he stays on this square or if he moves. So that's his range. Let me see. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. When you're ready to attack Ashnard, make sure you have several healers nearby with psychic staves. His weapon is ranged. I wouldn't put a healer right behind Ike. I guess I have to use Ike because of Ragnar. Isn't that what he said at the start? He doesn't take damage from anything else. If Ike in the Lagoos, you chose to attack Ashnard and you should win with no problem. That doesn't answer my question. I'm really gonna Google this because I would hate to make a mistake this far in, so. Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, does Ashnard move? It's harder than most Fire Emblem bosses because only a handful of characters can actually take him, and because he actually moves. I don't know how I did it. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, God. This guy says on hard mode, yes. On easy and normal, no. But I don't know if this is true. I need... Moves early in hard mode. I need confirmation from the internet, and I'm not getting it. I mean, I guess I'll find out. But... jeez. Well, I mean, I'll find out when I get close. Hopefully I don't get screwed by doing that, because he's got a lot of movement, and if he were to, like, fly to here, I would not be able to, like, get away with my non-mounted units, so... yeah. We'll see what happens. For now, that's the turn. Oh, these guys gonna come down now. That's interesting. These guys gonna come down now. Thankfully, there's no turn limit, so I can be cautious with this. Only 2 of those on the left came down. That's a little weird. So what I'm gonna do, I don't wanna rush up into this. So I'm gonna back up and let these guys come down a little bit more, and then I will deal with them first. If they're going to keep following me, I'll go up and finish them off before I deal with all that stuff in the middle. Ike moves up. Did I forget to move Soren last turn? I freaking did. Duh. Because Ike had to move so that Soren could go into Ike's square so that Rayson could chant him. And I forgot to do that, I think. So, kind of a waste of an experience for Rayson last turn. I also could have, this turn, had another target for Soren to heal, so kind of a shame that I think I forgot to do that, but we can move up and heal now at least, so we'll want to get Ike to full if he has to be the one to fight Ashnard. And then let's take a look at the left. I think we just do the same thing here. Yeah. So we'll get... Oh, that's the Killing Edge guy, so we definitely have to get away from him. We know that we're safe here from those mounted guys. So we'll just go like this, and then we're safe. We'll let these guys come to us. Again, no turn limit, no need to rush. Just gotta make sure that we actually complete this. So we'll throw a heal from this just to get everyone all the way topped up, even though she doesn't get experience anymore. And so you're gonna untransform, whatever you want to call it, soon. If this Lagoos is able, because based on that guide I was just looking at, it says the Lagoos and Ike are the only ones who can do damage to Ashnard, so if that's the case, I'll want to try to get a level on him to help out with that. But otherwise, that's turn. Let's get things moving along here, because holy crap, it's been a long time already. These guys do come down. They cannot attack me, but I could attack them next turn. Same thing on the right. Alright, and that's this turn. So, easy enough here. We'll start on the left. Okay, Killing Edge guy needs to get attacked from range, because I don't even want to get close. I only have 8 charges left on the spear. Who else has something? Tomahawk. Not going to be enough. Hand axe. At this point, I mean, I could calculate this out and, like, figure out the most efficient way to do it, but at this point, I'm just going to start killing things, I think. So we'll just do the hand axe to save the durability on the better weapons in case we need it for these last few enemies. get the soul proc, not a crit, but it does get us to full health for the hell of it. We know that we're safe here, so we could stay there. And then, like I was just saying, if Naysala wants to get these kills, maybe get him one more level to go fight Ashnard with. We'll let him do that. Boom, boom. Gets rid of the killing edge. And then it's just this guy. Don't want to put Boyd there because I think, isn't that the... Oh no, we're way away from anything over here, so Boyd would be fine to do that. Let's see if Oscar with the silver can do it though. He can, so just go right ahead, Oscar. And then I'm wondering too... Nice dodge. I'm wondering if I move Oscar up a little bit here, if that could bait that other guy down, maybe, so I could deal with him. And then I need to start baiting these guys over, so steel bow, what? Yeah, that's a brave. This is the bow I'm scared of. So it's really that guy that I want to come out. But if we could use 2 steel bows first. Where's the overlapped square? Be that one. And that one, the Brave Lance would come to... Is there another square? Yes. So if I put Marsha right here, that should bait the bow guys out. I'll leave the spear on her. I think she could eat the hits, no problem. So the steel bow there. Oh, shit. I meant to do this square. Whoops. Anyway, but that's out of range of the Brave Lance and everything else, so... It's not in Ashnard's range, is it? Because I still don't know if he's going to move or not. Well, who else could eat one hit of a steel bow? Certainly Boyd. So why don't I do that and make sure he has a ranged weapon equipped. So maybe we could bait just those 2 over and clear the way for the rest of the units to move in. As far as this side goes, I'm going to need to deal with all this. So... Main thing is that guy, the Killer Axe. Soren can absolutely just obliterate him with a Thunder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I can Canto out. So without even looking at what other options are available, I think I just go ahead and blast this guy. I, again, could be finagling a little bit of free experience onto my other units. But... this far into the recording, I feel like I need to speed it up a little bit. Once I finish this chapter and I take these characters to like the bonus missions or whatever, they can't gain any more experience. So like literally getting somebody to 99 experience, they're gonna be is the same as if they had 1 experience going into the bonus map. So really, it's about getting them to the next level. So that's why like 1 point of experience here or there could be the difference between an extra point of strength or something on these bonus maps that I'm going to do at the end. So that's why I am trying to get like as much experience as possible onto these guys, but at some point I just got to get a move on here. So I really should calculate all this out, but I'm not afraid of the steel axes, to be honest with you. So just go ahead, anywhere we can get a free hit like that, just to pick up the 10 XP like that for all the reasons I just explained. And then back out. Don't want to do it with Ike. Har could probably kill this guy now. Oh yeah. So he'll go ahead and do that. And then I have Ashnard and Jill to deal with the other one, plus I have Racing to chant, and I have Ike, in case I mess up, to be able to come in and finish him off. So should be good XP for Har. Yes, there's another level up on him. Level 15. HP and speed are good. And it goes right there. Let's see, Ashnard. It's pretty good damage. Killer, might get the crit. Let's see what Jill does with her silver, and that's not quite enough. So let's just have Ashnard actually with the steel. Hopefully she dodges. That should get this guy low enough for Jill to come in and get the kill now. Dodge, 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 please. Yes, great. Alright, another level up for her. Oh my god. Is that 2 level ups in a row? She didn't get any stats? That feels so bad, you have no idea. Maybe you do, but either way, it sucks. So, unfortunate, but that's going to allow Jill to move in here and get this kill. Pretty much for sure. As long as she doesn't miss. Good. Alright, decent experience for her. I want to try to get another level up on her, because I'm going to use her on the bonus maps. Racing will come up and chant for XP for the turn. He was close to a level up, right? Was it 70 or 80? 80. So I can get another level up for him too, in case I want to use him on the bonus maps. And Ike will just go there. Ashnard will get a little closer, because why not? Just throw a bow on her for the hell of it. And then we assume we didn't mess this up as far as their range. We did not. That side's safe. We're going to hopefully bait some over. Might as well move the rest of these units up a little bit too. Just going to make sure that we're safe and be overly cautious. Mist should throw a heal for the turn. She can't even reach anyone. Nobody even needs a heal, huh? No. So, alright. So she will just wait there a little bit closer. Volk as well, in case we need him to run in and get a kill. And that's enemy turn, so... Whoa. What is this? This is Rex Aura? Oh, that's sleep. Okay, phew. Scared the shit out of me. If he wants to sleep me, that's fine. As long as he doesn't kill anyone. So Steel Bow comes over. I am asleep, so I don't attack back, unfortunately. Other guy comes over. That was not the Steel Bow guy, right? Or no, that was. Interesting. I thought the way I set that up... Yeah, I thought the way I set that up, he was going to be able to attack Marcia, but he chose not to, which is very interesting. Again, I want to try to steal this Rex Aura. I have no reason to, because I don't even have anyone who could use it. I just think it would be cool, and I want to just prove that I could do it. So hopefully I could do that. But with that guy just, like, over here sleeping everyone... And I got rid of my, my Restore Staff, which means Boyd has to sit there asleep, which means if the Brave Lance guy comes over, he could mess me up. So we're just going to make sure we get him at full HP if he's going to have to be sitting there sleeping. And then I'll just stay there. Yeah, I can't do anything with him. And out of range of that guy, I can safely go and hit that guy, right? 2 steel people there. Maybe I could start dragging those guys down. Just wondering. So this guy's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he could hit there. And this guy, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He could hit up to this square. So I can't commit any unit to that square unless I'm able to Kanto them out. So, first of all, Marcia, I'm sure, could just take out one of these on her own, right? Oh, no. Oh, no, indeed. Why is that guy so strong? Huh. So I might have to do... Kieran and Marcia together. Probably gonna be good enough, I would imagine. Yeah, as long as I don't miss. And then I was hoping to put Oscar up here out of range to start dealing with those on his own. But if Marcia and Kieran take out that guy on their own, this square is the one that I can't leave anyone on. Wouldn't a Sala be able to... No, he isn't nowhere near enough. And then, I mean, Volt could go in and get this hit like that, and hopefully get a crit. So him and Nasala together could deal with that guy. But then he's in range of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus attacking to that square. So I can't leave anyone on that square. So I may have to do Oscar to here because he can Kanto away. Thankfully he can deal with that guy on his own. But that still doesn't really help me because I want him to go there. Could he deal with this guy on his own? That would help me. He can. So then that frees up Marsha and Kieran to deal with the front guy, and then Oscar would go, he's got 9 movement. Yeah, he'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attack, and then 8, 9. He'd end up on this square right here, which is within Ashnard's attack range, and I don't want to find out if Ashnard moves or not. That way. It's also within the Rexor's range, which I have a feeling does a lot of damage. Boy. It's also in range of the Brave Bow. So then I have to just attack here and then back out this way, the 2 squares. Unless, I mean, I guess Kieran and Nasala could take out this guy and be safe. And then that allows me to put Marsha up here. That makes sense. Right, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to safety right there. And then, yeah, it would be up to Kieran to attack from here. 17, Kanto out, and then Nasala being safe here. 24 and 17 is enough. So that's going to be the play. Let me start with the least likely thing to happen first so that I can adjust if I miss. So Oscar doing this, 100% easy. He backs out, he's safe. I guess Kieran with a Tomahawk is my least likely thing, right? Yeah, so we go for it. That he has plenty of room to Kanto out. Come on, man. Alright, good. That connects. I eat a steel bow, does not do much. Back him out. Guess Nasala in. Does guaranteed to kill this guy. Hopefully he doesn't get hit. And he's going to be safe there. I mean, he can get hit by Rex Aura, but that shouldn't kill him. He's not going to get hit by Brave Lance, so that's all well and good. It's also Brave Bow that's not going to be able to reach that far, so that's all good. For sure, to do that, yes. Kind of bummed that he doesn't get like a cool battle animation, but that's fine. Alright, he does get hit. Was it a 19% chance to hit? And he does get hit, so that kind of sucks, but is what it is. That guy's dealt with. You'll see that opens up the square above him, yeah, as being able to be attacked into, so that's why I didn't want to put Volk there. Now, Marsha's going to go up here and start fighting these guys, and she will be out of range of the rest of this stuff, as far as I know, yeah. I would also like this guy to not... So that guy wouldn't reach, I don't think, without counting it out. I don't want him to reach Boyd is the thing. So I'll put her here and then have her attack that guy. So she would absolutely kill that guy. But this guy, he is strong for some reason. Brave Lance, not going to cut it. I don't know why any of these other ones then would. Anybody else able to like attack that square from here? I mean, certainly Oscar would then be able to poke this guy down, but then he's not able to deal with the bow guy. Honestly, I'm less afraid of the bow guy. I mean, it's only a steel sword. So that's what we do. Let's see if we can just fish for a crit, maybe. Yeah, that's what we're going to do, I guess. Not the best play here, but that's what we do. The other thing I'm thinking is, like, you see how this square is safe? If I were to put Volk here and then kill that guy, but then if I do that, this square is no longer safe. Yeah, it's only safe because he's standing here. As soon as he moves or dies, it's not safe anymore, so... Alright. that's what we do. Marsha goes in, Destiny on this guy. Just to get him low. I assume he's going to come down and hit Void, but we don't get the crit. We do dodge. I could have totally taken out the guy up top instead of leaving him up to attack me. But I guess if I go here, it'll make it a little harder for that guy to go around. Yeah, so now he can't reach Void, which is good. Oscar's going to go finish this guy off and then Kanto out, as we determined. 100% chance to kill him with the Silver Lance, so that's what we do. Nice. A little bit more XP. And then he gets a little weapon proficiency level up to S rank now. And then he stays there. Everyone else just going to kind of move up in case I end up needing them. So that's good there and there, right? Yep. Okay. And then this side, everybody's dead over here, of the enemies, I mean. So I could start pushing up a little bit. If there was any way to bait out the Brave Sword guy without baiting out the Brave Bow guy. It's the Brave Bow guy that I'm the most worried about because I have no way of checking how much damage he's going to do. He can hit up to 4 times, and if they crit, that's when I run into trouble. He doesn't have a huge crit chance, but... and there's nowhere that I can stand to get the sword guy to come out without getting the bow guy to also come out. So I'm wondering if I stand just like right at the edge, if maybe I could start to lure him over. We'll see what happens. I'll just get everybody kind of close. I'll Soren throw a heal for the turn. The other option is I move in part way, and then I have Race and Go, chant, and then move in the rest of the way with like up to 4 units. But then I'm committed to where if I'm not able to kill all of these, then there's no way to get out. Also, Oscar is in range of this Brave Bow. I didn't see that. Hopefully that doesn't bite me in the ass. So yeah, for now we just put everybody here. I could, I don't have to kill those guys. If I could just from here, like, run around, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm happy enough to kill as many units as possible instead of, like, risking it to kill 1 extra unit and then failing over 2.5 hours in. So, we let Race and chant for the turn just to get some XP. I'll actually move, I think I'll move Jill up, see if I could start making some of these units come down. The steel bow will destroy her if I'm not careful, so put her there and see what happens. Titania not quite going to be able to reach from there, so she'll stay. Alright, that's turn. Let's see what the enemy does. This guy comes over. Oh, it's sleep. Never mind. I keep thinking it's going to be magic damage. It is sleep. It does hit. I don't have the restore staff, so not great. Bow guy does come over on Kieran. This is scary. Or on Oscar, excuse me. So it could be up to 4 hits. I dodged the first one. I dodged the second one. And that's it. Okay. No hits, no crits. Beautiful. And now he's in position where I could just go ahead and kill him from there and be safe from the other brave weapon people. So this guy that I didn't finish off last time comes in. My Vantage goes off, so I attack first. Finish him off without taking any damage. That's beautiful. And I think that's level 20, right? So now Marsha's max level. Definitely going to be using her on the bonus missions, bonus maps. Just want to make sure I have charges left on these weapons that I made. So this is Steel Axe guy, I believe. Yes, so this shouldn't be a problem. I get Vantage, I get a crit, so well, instantly dead, and it only takes 1 durability on the weapon, so that's good for the reason I just explained. Alright, all these guys coming over now, which I'm happy about, because now I can deal with them on my own terms instead of having to get close to the boss to fight them. Still worried about the boss's range. I would still like to try to steal that Rex Aura just for the hell of it. Need to be careful about everything going on here. So Boyd's asleep, Volk's asleep. Mist, does anybody like need a heal this turn? Not really. So why doesn't she start the process of stealing the Rex aura? So if I silence this guy, I missed, so that doesn't work. That kind of wastes a turn for her. But if I silence him and then get him to less than half health, he runs away and uses this elixir, and then I can go in and steal it. Otherwise, Brave Bow guy needs to go. That's going to be plenty, so why doesn't Oscar just do it? Can he just level? No, so maybe he gets a level up out of this too. So that's an easy decision to do that. I just need to make sure... Yeah, I then move back out of range of these guys. Because I don't want them attacking me until I know how much damage they actually do. So Silverland's going to be fine to get this kill. Go boom boom. Poke him to death. And then we need to back up. Think we get a level here? Yep, we sure do. Decent level up, and we back up. As far as the rest of this goes, is he only has one more sleep charge left. So hopefully I can just dodge it, and then these guys will wake up eventually. Why don't we have Marsha go here, take out this guy 100% with the Silver Lance, that'll be good. And then I can have her back up out of the boss range. So, boom, boom. Then we back up. Just, I guess, like, there's fine. Not worried about that guy. That guy only has one more attempt to sleep somebody. We're out of range of these guys, which is good. I would like to lure him out at some point, but I'm not willing to commit to anybody getting hit by a Brave Lance before I know how much damage it's going to do. I should have had Oscar here, because then he could have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and attacked him at range at least. I can put Kieran here, though, and have him do that. He has the Tomahawk, so we'll see what that does. These two guys asleep. Naysala. Oh, interesting. He has enough movement. It's really, oh, because he can go over the trees and the horse can't. That gives him enough movement to get in. I'm just curious. So that Brave Lance does fuck all. It does 8 damage with a 0% crit chance, and I have a 100% chance to kill him. So next turn, I'll just run in with Naysala and kill him. And then I have to deal with the Brave Sword guy on this side is the thing. So I think I could do the same thing with a Wyvern, because they could fly over these trees, kind of, right? If I, like, put them there and then chanted or something. But I have these guys coming down, too. The bow guy in particular is a huge issue for my flyers, so I'm going to need Jill to go up and kill him. Silver Spear, not enough. Could anyone else reach him? I could from here and then move over one. Is that gonna work? No. Plus I get hit. Astrid with the... No. Yes, but it takes 4 charges. I think I do that, though. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4... Let's count it out like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's her max movement, though? No, she has 9. So after doing that, she could move over one more square there and be out of the boss's range, I believe. Unless that tile is only marked off. No, I think that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and he could attack 2 squares. So that's gonna be fine. So we'll do this. I know it's burning through this Brave Bow, but hey, that's what it's for at this point. And I'm hoping that this allows me to then use Jill to get the other guy off to the left here, and then R to get the guy on the right of the guy that we're attacking, and then move them back safely out of the boss's range. Alright, so that works. Might be a level up for her as well. No, she's still a ways away. This is where, too, I want to think about, with only this many enemies left to kill, if I could just sneak an extra level up onto any of these units to take onto the bonus maps. If they're not going to get a level up, there's no point in attacking with them, if that makes sense. We'll get Soren here because he's close to a level up, and I'd like for him to get one. See if Jill, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then she'd go 8, 9. Back to here, she would be safe, but that only works if that guy's gone. So we do Har first. He is going to have to burn the Brave Axe as well, but that's alright. So he'll go in like this. We get a crit right off the bat. Beautiful. Only takes 1 charge instead of 4. And then I'll just... doesn't really matter, I'll put him there. So now I have 9 movement, so if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, I could definitely get back to safety, so we'll do silver gonna be enough. Yes, 100% chance gets rid of this guy. Nice. Dodge. Dodge again. Nice. Alrighty. Almost another level up on her, so maybe I could sneak one of these other guys in on her. Ike, I want to get close because he's going to be the one who has to go fight the boss along with Naysala. Just put Titania here, she's safe. And then Rayson can go here and chant to get Ike a little bit closer. I wonder if that hits Jill. No, it doesn't go up the stairs like that. Or Har, whoever that was. That does get a level up for Rayson, though, so that's something, I guess. Another HP and defense and resistance. That'll help out if I use him on the bonus maps. And then Ike can go all the way up to here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, I'll go here. So he's getting ready to go fight the boss. I just need to get Mist close enough to heal him with Psychic before I go in to do that. That takes care of this side. He can't move. He's safe. That guy can't do anything. Naysala is just going to run up and murder that guy next turn, assuming I can get rid of the Brave Sword guy in similar fashion while staying out of boss range. Alright, so that's turn. Let's see what they do. He runs away. He tries to sleep. Hopefully he misses. Nice. Finally, a miss. That's good. Yep, this guy goes for Marcia as expected. She should be able to get the kill here. She gets Vantage, so she goes first. Dodges, and then... oh, leaves him with 1, which is actually nice because she's at max XP, so that'll let somebody else get the kill. Oh, Rayson untransforms, which kind of messes with what I was going to do here. But anyway, Naysala's going to go in and murder this guy, but then he's going to end up in the range of the boss. I still don't know if the boss moves or not, and I'm afraid to find out. I need to have silence go on this guy if I'm going to steal that Rex Aura. I don't need the Rex Aura for literally any reason other than I just wanted to steal it because I could. So that's going to take a secondary priority to just actually finishing the mission. So Mist will go there. I don't want to leave her in range of any of these other units that could kill her. So she's safe there. I'm 100% killing this guy. I do need Mist to start moving over to the right, though. So what is this? Beak is a guaranteed kill. What would Vortex do, out of curiosity? Not enough. So I do have to go in with the Beak attack. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do it. Now we get to see his combat sprite. And there he goes. He dodges once and dodges twice and then finishes that guy off, no problem. Level up, nice. Should help him to fight the boss. So I think it's him and Ike that have to fight the boss, so I chose him instead of Griffa or the other guy who came at a higher level, started off at a higher level. But I think he was worth it because of that ranged attack that he had. Now, as far as this goes, I need somebody to be able to kill that guy. I'm really assuming Soren could, but I basically have one shot at it. Oh, Titania could reach his back up. Jill can't quite. Har can't. Ashnard can't. I can go that way. Alright, so I need this is the boss range. I need Racing to be out of the range of the boss. So we put Soren here. We have Racing chant. I almost shoved. That would have been bad. Now I'm hoping that Soren can move in, get that kill, and then Kanto out of the boss's range. So he's got 8 movement. So he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, boom. 6, 7, 8, and gets out. So hopefully with Raijin, that's enough. Oh yeah, that's plenty. Thunder will do it, so we'll just do regular old Thunder. Soren is a beast, dude. Filthy animal with how much damage he does. And the fact that he can Kanto after moving, and the fact that he's extra movement. I mean, I really like the way that I built him. Plus having Race and Chant. So all that works out. Gets one more level on him, so that's good. Definitely going to be using him on the bonus maps, I think. So that should help out. We move him to safety, out of the boss's range. We're going to move Ike into the boss's range ever so slightly. Does he have elixirs? He does have elixirs. So yeah, we'll move him into the boss's range and see if the boss starts moving or not. I don't want to get him too close until I can get Mist close enough to heal. But we'll put him there and see what happens. Okay, yeah, so that's going to make something happen. Alright, so yeah, he's probably going to run over and attack Ike. I need to get Mist close, and I need to just start backing everybody else up then, I think, because I don't know if the boss, if he moves over to attack Ike and then all these other units are in range of the boss may decide, what, screw Ike, I'm going to go just murder one of these weak units. So I need them to kind of be ready to run away. As far as this side goes, nobody's going to be able to get that kill up there and get a free extra level. So close, but not quite. Don't really want to leave that guy alive either. Still want to try to steal that Rex Aura just for the hell of it, but I don't think it's a good idea to leave that guy up right now, because that Rex Aura is going to truck. Also, don't want to leave anybody in the boss's range besides Ike and the other guys, so I'm kind of at a loss of what to do here. Movement of 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I guess we just try to kill this guy and say screw the Rex Aura. Yeah, would have been cool to steal it, because it's the only way to get one. Just to have it in my inventory would just be kind of cool, but I'm not even going to use it. And I'd rather complete the mission at this point, so, oh well, you saw how you do it. You silence that guy, you get him to less than half health, he runs away in elixirs, and then you go and steal it with a thief. Volk is sleeping for 3 more turns anyway, so it would have been difficult to do safely at this point, so we'll just go ahead, get rid of this guy. Not going to get any more level ups on any other characters, I don't think. So whatever level they are now is the level they're going to remain in the cleared file. That's terrifying. What the fuck? Okay. Didn't do that much damage. For that animation, man, holy shit, I thought it was about to one-shot me. That was terrifying. I get a soul proc, I heal. past that. If I had a unit that could use, like if I had been playing Race this whole time and he could use S-rank light magic, I would have been more inclined to steal it to use it on the bonus maps, because that was pretty cool, but as it stands, I can't even use it, so... and then nobody's going to be able to go get that kill and get an extra level up, huh? I don't think Kieran gets 40 XP for it, so we just let Marsha finish this guy off, because I don't want him wandering around, actually. He can't heal, he can only go that far. I'll send Kieran up after him, I guess. Or Volk, maybe. Just for something to do. Alright, well, let's see if the boss moves. Thankfully he does not. That guy comes down now. That's good because, well, Volk's asleep. I don't think he's going to give 40 experience to Kieran. He would probably give 29 to Volk. Maybe I just wait, but then he's going to be attacking me. Screw it. Just take him out. Just thinking if I could sneak one more level onto Volk before the end of the game here, but... Got 3 hours in. There's like an hour of cutscenes after this or something crazy, so... This is crazy. I'm gonna move Naysala up. Look at how he could fly up. That's pretty cool. Okay, he does no damage to the boss. So I don't know what the hell that guy was talking about. Maybe he has to use Beak, which I can't check from here. So I'll get him close to check next turn. Because he only takes, well, he takes 30, but there's no chance to get crit. So I go there. Mist needs to get close enough to be able to heal Ike with Psychic if needed, so I'll start moving her here. She also has that Ashera staff. Ike's not going to reach from here, so I'll just get him a little closer. Again, we'll see if the boss moves now. Raisin can just keep chanting until the boss dies, just in case it were for some reason going to take like 10 turns. I can get an extra level on Raisin, so why not just do that for something to do? And then, let's see, boss does not move, so that makes this a lot easier. Could have backed all these guys up and gotten the kill with Volk on that last guy for an extra level up there, but again, at this point we're just going, so I think we have to use Ragnell. Does anything else even damage him? No, so I have to use Ragnell and then... Oh, Beak works. Taking 30 is not nice though, so... Let's just start with that and see if he misses me. Oh. What did he say? I missed it. Alright, we hit. That's a scary dragon he's on. Hopefully we dodge. Nice, good. So now I'm comfortable to stay right there. And we can also move Ike in. He looks scary, huh? Alright, Ike goes. I'm gonna move him, because it doesn't really matter at this point. Actually, I'll move him on this side, that way I can leave Mist where she is. We have to use Ragnell, so we'll see what happens. Damn, dude, getting hit for 32. Oof. I would have to heal him, but we don't have anything else we could do anyway, so... Excuse me. Thankfully it can't crit, so I know that I'm safe with these numbers. Oh, we get an ether prod. Huge. We do not dodge. Not huge. Mist should be able to Psychic, though. Oh, not Silence, Psychic on Ike. Yeah, so now both of these units up here are safe for Ashnard to attack them, and then I can attack back next turn. Ike's already at max level, so he's not going to get anything for killing the boss. I could potentially get a level on Naysala, for killing the boss, which if I wanted to then use Naysala on the bonus maps, that would be cool. But I think I'm just going to kill him with Ike anyway to see if there's like a different dialogue. Just doesn't feel right for anybody other than Ike to get the kill on Ashnard after all this time. So, again, at this point, I think this is not even worth it, but we'll just throw out a quick chant. Soren potentially could throw out some heals for experience, but he's not that close to a level, so screw it. Alright, so enemy... Oh yeah, I forget he heals up. Kinda sucks. He attacks Ike. I do not dodge. I do hit back. Alright, this is where we run into a bit of an issue. So I need to... Let me see what this does. That is a 100% chance to deal 10 and live. This is 100% chance to deal 9 and live if I heal myself. Alright, well, I mean, that answers that. This is it right here. Don't even know why I'm bothering chanting. I'm just doing it for the hell of it, because it costs me nothing to do so. Because I love making this recording as long as possible, apparently. Alright, so Mist does need to full heal Ike, or at least get him above whatever it was, 32, 34 HP. Actually, I guess she didn't need to, because you'll see why. So yeah, Naysala goes in. This is a 100% chance to get him to 1 HP, and then Ike has a 100% chance to finish him off. So Ike didn't even need to be healed necessarily. Naysala gets hit, doesn't matter because Ike is guaranteed to finish the fight right here. I think, unless something crazy happens. That should do it. I mean, this should be game. Boom, it's dead. Unless he does the medallion. I think that's hard mode only. I think that's it. For some reason, I'm still like terrified, but I think we did it. Ike says we did it, so that should be the end of the mission. Let's let the dialogue and cutscenes roll here. I assume that's who Ina's been in love with this whole time. She's been saying how much, oh, my love, I do it for my love, and kind of they lead you to believe, or want to lead you to believe, that she's talking about Ashnard, but I assume because she's a dragon, she's been talking about this dragon, so let's see if that's right. Well, that's pretty messed up. Guess there's a happy ending, though, more or less. Alrighty, well, that seems to take us to the end of the game. Not sure if there's more cutscenes or what going on. Huh. So, alright, I mean, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and save real quick. I'll save over chapter 28, I guess. I don't think I have any reason to go back to there. And then we'll see what happens. If there's like another mission or something, then I'll break that up into another section so that this recording isn't even longer. But if it's just cutscenes, we'll let them roll. We'll wrap up the game in this section, and then I'll do a little outro kind of explaining what's to come and just wrapping up this entire playthrough. But let's go ahead and just save and see what happens. So that says Epilogue. I assume this is just all cutscenes. So let's buckle in and watch a lot of cutscenes here. All these characters telling me about their future plans, all characters that I haven't used or know anything about, so I'm just going to have to pretend to know what they're talking about and pretend to care, but it's nice that they're wrapping up all the loose ends here. And then all the characters I do care about and have been using are just like, alright, cool, thanks, bye. It's like, I know the game doesn't know which characters I'm emotionally invested in and which ones I've played as in the playthrough, and I mean, it'd be kind of cool if they, you know, based on the number of missions you took the characters on, gave you different dialogues to maybe make it feel a little more, I don't know, get some more closure, but just kind of funny. But let's see what else is going on here.
What's wrong? Everyone's waiting to see you.
I'm nervous. I've spent my whole life in hiding. It's just no one ever taught me how to rule a kingdom. I don't think I'm ready to be their queen. I don't think I'm ever really going to be ready.
What's the matter with you?
Ike, stop it. How can
Did anyone teach you how to hire mercenaries?
No, but that's not the same.
How to win back lost allies? How to win back your lost kingdom?
That's different.
No, it's not. You've done such an amazing job, and I think you always will.
I see.
All right. Come on. We'll do this. Together.
Thank you, my Lord Ike. I am so blessed to have met you.
And so it was that in the spring of the year 646, Alincia Rydell Crimea saw peace return to her homeland. In the years to follow, the story of Queen Alincia and her noble hero Ike spread across the land and inspired the songs of many a wandering troubadour.
Alrighty, well, holy cow, what a long ending sequence there. No, I cannot speed that dialogue up at all. That is the speed that it goes at. That took a long time. Looks like we have credits rolling. Not sure that I'm able to skip these. It does not appear so. Not sure how long they run for. This is already a 3.5 hour recording because we have the entirety of the mission and the pre-mission setup in this recording as well. Maybe I should have just done this epilogue as a separate little recording and just thrown it up at the end for the hell of it. But as it stands, it is part of this recording. I don't seem to be able to skip it. So I'm just wondering if I say my final piece here and do a little outro here, or if I do actually want to wait for these credits to roll. Don't want this recording to get much longer, but I also don't want to end it in case there's anything after the credits. So I think what I'll do is just let these credits roll, and then I'll just pick it up at the end with a few final parting words and put a timestamp to that. And in the meantime, just let all this roll in case people were curious to see it, and also because I have no way of skipping it, so gonna let this roll. Guess more unskippable credits here. Hopefully we get to the end soon. Alrighty, there are the end of the credits, finally. I think we get some results or something here, so let's see. There we go. Some actual interesting stuff. Oh, this is pretty cool. So, how many turns and how long each chapter took. Also, doesn't seem like any way to speed this up, but we'll let that roll on screen. So this is every chapter in this playthrough. That chapter 9 took quite a while, huh? See how it jumped up from, 30-minute missions to over an hour. Wait, what the hell is with that chapter 17? 4 hours and 41 minutes? What? The recording isn't that long. Oh, it's because that was the one with the 4 stages, so I guess that one chapter did end up being that long, but that's broken up into 3 videos, so that makes sense. And yeah, some of these later ones taking an hour and a half, 2.5 hours. Yeah, 3 hours on this mission, on this recording. plus all the ending cutscene and dialogue and everything else. So that's cool to see that all laid out right there. Doesn't give us a total time, but here's our unit records. These I was kind of interested to see, so... Oh god, I was going to list everybody. I was hoping it wouldn't list units that I didn't even use once, but I guess we're starting off with all of these 0-win units. I did recruit, I believe, everybody, aside from, like, the characters that you have to choose between one or the other. I recruited the maximum number of characters recruitable in this playthrough, which I also think is why I got all that dialogue at the end of the chapter, at the beginning dialogue cutscenes, why there were so many characters that were speaking to Ike. And here we go. What is a win? I assume that means a kill, not like you took them on the mission and they won the mission, because that would be a lot higher for those other guys. So all of these units with 1 win apiece. I can remember just about every one of them too. And then we move up from here. Leith with 3, Jeffrey with 3, Sala with a whopping 4. Zaharik, who never really panned out as a unit, nor Tanith. Mia as well. Wanted her to end up being good, but she just fell behind and I stopped using her. Shinnon got a lot of kills from the beginning, as well as Gautry, but never used them beyond that. Har joined late, but quite a strong unit. Volk ending up with more than I thought he would. Neff, ugh. I invested so much in her and she just did not end up being good. Astrid coming in at a low level, but getting a lot of kills. And then our kind of main units here, Kieran, Titania, and Jill, I guess just outside of the top 5, is that what that means? Definitely used all of them a lot. And then Oscar in 5th. Alright, buddy. I invested a lot into him. Soren as well. Kind of makes sense for the units you get from the start of the game. Yeah, Boyd as well. Wow, 91. A lot of those in the early game. Ike, 95. And then I know number 1 is Marsha with just 1 more kill than Ike. Marsha, the MVP. Definitely recommend using her. Very strong. Give her the full guard, let her go. Gets to level 20 very easily once you invest in her initially. So that's cool. And from there, that's it. We go right back to the main menu. Alright, so let's see what we unlock now. I could restart chapter... So it's just the epilogue save all the way there. I guess I wanted to put that one down at the bottom where it says no data, because from that epilogue save, I believe, yeah, you can do these trial maps. So you have to select your epilogue file, and then whatever units you had at the end of the endgame chapter, you could take into these trial maps. And what I'm going to do is I do happen to have a copy of... the Sacred Stones and Fire Emblem GBA, what do they call it? The Blazing Blade is just the one. It's just called Fire Emblem for the Game Boy Advance. It was the first one that came out. But anyway, if you connect those 2 games with a Game Boy Advance link cable to your Nintendo Gamecube, you can unlock additional maps. So I think I do plan to unlock all the maps. The only one I'm missing is for completing the game on hard mode, but I'll have the rest of the maps, and I think I will record those and have that as kind of bonus sections for this playthrough. But other than that, that concludes the, story proper, the main part of this playthrough. So, started off right at the beginning, and here we are all the way at the end, many, many hours and many chapters later. So, could also you could do a new game, and on subsequent playthroughs, you can get some extra items, these bands that increase your stat growths in certain areas. You can choose a fixed stat level up mode instead of the random one that it is by default. Could do hard mode. you know, all kinds of other stuff, and could also potentially transfer the data to the sequel game, which is Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn for the Nintendo Wii, which I do happen to have a copy of, and in the future I might want to play that, and I even wouldn't mind doing a second hard mode playthrough of this game with all of the stuff that you can unlock in a second playthrough, and, you know, doing all that. But for now, that's going to conclude this playthrough. So there'll be a few more missions of the trial maps that I'm going to upload after this, but this concludes the main game. So it's been fun. It's been a fun game. I don't know if it's been enjoyable to watch at all. I don't know if me talking adds anything or makes it worse. I definitely feel like I spent a lot of time and added a lot of time to these recordings of me just talking, rambling, re-explaining things that you probably already know redundantly, but it seemed like the kind of game where without you explaining kind of what you were thinking and what you were doing, it would be even more boring to watch. So I thought I'd give this a try. I had a lot of fun recording it. I had a lot of fun doing it, and hopefully if you've been watching along, and if you're for some reason listening to this way too long outro tacked on to the end of an almost 4-hour recording, then hopefully you enjoyed it too. But that's going to be all for now. There'll be those bonus maps going up a little bit after this video gets uploaded. But beyond that, that's all for now. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.